My Garito Podcast Network presents
Chicano Shuffle, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano Shuffle, all kinds of masa. Fernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or two.
Chicano Shuffle, Esteve's an asshole, just lost some fans. Oh well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano Shuffle, Ramon's el guapo, he tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano Shuffle, we love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well.
Oh well.
Hey, Raza.
What's up, man?
This is not Ramon.
Oh, shit, hey, what happened to Ramon?
Here to talk to you about Manscaped, como dice aquel. The summer's coming up. Be like my homie aquí, el pinche Bundy. And fucking go get a little shave down there, no? Keep it fresh.
You don't want some crusty guamaros?
Kind of like me and the homie were talking about, way. You don't want it too long. You don't want it too short, way.
Wait, we're talking about hair or what are we talking about here?
We're talking about hair, way. Wherever you have it, way. The little machine will take care of it, way. Go to Manscaped. Get yourself the little performance kit, como le gusta el Ramon.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with the little fucking lawnmower 4.0, the little cremita, a little deodorant for your guamaros. And some other little cremitas that I don't remember, but I like the little cremitas, way.
Hey, man, wedding season's coming, dude. So if you want to crash a wedding, pick up on some hot chicks. You know, a lot of women don't like hairy dudes. So it's good to get tip-top Magoo for the season and start picking up on them, dude.
Yeah, well, for real, dude. I mean, like our dads fucking, they didn't know about trimming it down, way, porque they just went salvajes, way.
My dad used to use my mom and pink and finger. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing?
But, get a little aerodynamic for the summer, way, for the pool, for Palm Springs, for Vegas.
You'll thank us later.
Yeah, way, I'm sure.
You'll thank us later in 10 years when you end up with the wrong girl because you met her at the wedding, 3 kids. You're not enjoying life.
Como dicen los politicians, bro. Clean up the swamp. Get your Manscaped package, the Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker for your nose and ear pelos that we were talking about earlier, way. It's pretty nice, except, like we said, it'd be nice if it had a little setting for length.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the president.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and now they have the beer hedger that obviously I use it, way. That's the way.
I'm in a little project right now, so
he's trying to see if he can grow in the patches, way. So
yeah, I'm trying to get a glorious beard.
I'm not sure, way, pero because Ramon's not here, he knows all the stats. But yeah, go to Manscaped, support us, support Manscaped sponsors, get 20% off and free shipping with the promo code Chicano Shuffle, one word, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use promo code Chicano Shuffle. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Oh shit!
Gee.
Bold statement. Unlock your confidence.
Because I mean, if you drop the drawers way and you're fucking matching up top way, you're clean. You got clean lines on your face, clean line on your guamaros way.
Yeah, no, you're ready.
It shows you take a little pride, you take a little responsibility for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Which sometimes, people lack way.
Maybe it'll translate in other parts of your life, right? You got to start somewhere.
It's like that one dude that says fucking wake up, make your bed every day type of thing. You gotta keep everything trimmed up, way.
I know you do it.
But it sets you on a path, no?
You never know when you get called to service.
Even if there's lack of service, at least when you te encueras en el baño, way, it looks nice.
This is definitely a draft you don't want to dodge, guys.
Yeah, or like Ramon says, way, uncover that extra half inch, 2 inch.
Come on, dude, we're Mexicans. We're fucking who we're playing with here, way.
And then when you're fucking out there también, güey, don't forget your House of Chingazo shirt. No, Ramon's not here. He's the one that's always sporting his fucking shirt.
I got my Maria Sanchez shirt.
Pero también you can use the same promo code Chicano Shuffle, one word. They got Raza shirts.
They got cool shirts. I have the Jesus spreading his arms saying disappointment, all of you.
Oh, I saw someone else too posted it.
That's always a good
shirt.
conversation starter.
People like that one. That's a nice one. I got the Diablito one. Ramon has the Gordito. And
So look what we just did here. We not only did we provide you guys with tools that are going to get people looking at you because you're looking sharp, but then you get a fucking shirt that's a fucking conversation starter that breaks the ice. I mean, what else do you want with?
that can lead to you showing off the trimmed up swamp.
And it also could lead to a shitty marriage, so be careful.
Oh, these are dangerous paths.
Hey, no, we gotta keep them. We gotta tell them what can happen, because I don't want no emails in 10 years saying because I was shaved and I had a fucking how's a chingazo shirt. I'm miserable.
Hey, y también, I would argue where you don't surprise your fucking mija with the manscaped thing, because then they might think something else is going on. Way.
So what you do is you first shave your fucking hairy ass fucking nuts with the longest one, and then that way in 6 months
You progressively lower that.
It's lower and lower, so it's not that obvious that you're trying to put some work on the side.
No, you don't belong to the streets. So.
You should involve her in the process, though, man. Like maybe she can shave down for you. You know,
A little help would be nice, but I don't think they're all into that way.
because when you get down to the taint, you can't see that part, so you need help. No?
Wait, who said that? Was that the feet fucking talking? who said that?
Those shoes over there on the chair.
We got a special guest today. I'm sure you guys noticed by this point that Ramon's not here, but we had the honor to fucking have one of our what do you call it? Comrades? What do you call a person that's in the same
comrade? I weigh almost
we're
fucking
Russian?
communist right here.
What do you call?
This is the former Soviet Union.
Peer,
Compadre, maybe?
a fellow peer, Southern
Podcast
Californian podcast peer, Jerokee from Ask the Fellas.
Oh, thank you for having me, man.
What's
I
up,
appreciate
dude?
you guys having me, man. I feel a little special here today.
Dude, you should feel special.
You're stepping in for Ramon. Man. That's
Dude, the crazy part is
big
that
calzones to fill in.
we're usually pretty on it. Way. I mean, there's little things that happen, fucking that cable gets, I forget, or we need the light. Something always happens. But dude, we've been starting this episode for literally 2.5 hours at this point, and it's not a good look for our guests. Especially a fellow peer.
That's what I was telling him. You don't think we got our shit together? Go with those guys, eh? Pero chécate con esos güey. Esos güeyes fucking también atrasados.
But you know what? We had a really good conversation in the last 2 hours. I mean, we could have literally said, "Hey, I'll see you later. Thanks for being here." With all the content that we fucking pretty much recorded that nobody heard.
Yeah, so we'll see how long the battery lasts on this.
Oh shit! There's still something.
So last time it cut off like the last 5 minutes. So
yeah,
we'll see how much Jerokee has to say. When
I hope not a lot, because I don't want to reveal too much.
I mean, you have a really interesting podcast, dude. Because I'm always intrigued by mystery, right? Like we talked about the neighbor in Home Improvement, that the show from the 90s, that Wilson, that you never saw his face. He's always peeking over the fucking fence like a fucking weirdo. And then when he was in the frame, you would have like a mug or something covering his face. So it's really interesting that you guys have like very private, like you're able to kind of pull it off, right, dude? Has it been pretty difficult? Have you felt like you kind of maybe from a marketing perspective that it's like you can't really get out there as much because
it's limited? Yeah.
What I mean, like you guys, I think we wish we can do like live events where we can meet our fans, and even if we don't have any fans, we want to see if we have any out there that are real. Because what if they're like fake? Like fucking.
Well, you met Ramon.
Yeah, Ramon comes over all the time. He's real. But
does he have a key already? Because he always asks for keys right away.
I know, for real.
So right here, he's like, "Hey, we need a key."
Yeah.
But it is difficult not being able to get out there, because you wanna be able to interact. People want to know that you're real.
Yeah.
Like you guys, man. I wish I can even like do half the things you guys do.
Like right now, if you guys are watching, we have a camera on because we're showing the Patreons. But Jerokee, you could only see his feet. in the frame.
Well, let me double check.
It's probably exposed.
Let me double check that we haven't fucking burned them. No.
So he's got
kneecaps and shoes.
from the angle I got on him. He's got particular wear on the heels. So I mean, maybe that'll put you on blast, bro. Because I've never seen wear like that,
they're gonna fucking they figure out everything in the internet way,
dude.
So they're gonna go off the fucking angle of his shoe way. They're gonna figure out where we're at and everything.
But for the most part, dude, you guys have a good little community going on over there, right? With the Asa fellas.
Yeah, I think like we get a lot of comments, a lot of people kind of reaching out, and most of the time it's people that have been either depressed or they're sick in some way. Like we have people that have reached out that they have to go through dialysis or cancer treatments, and they kind of always thank us for entertaining them and kind of like allowing them to forget. And that's the thing that kind of gets us the most, that we feel like we're contributing in some way, that we're not a serious show. We're just fucking bullshitting, talking shit. Kind of like if you're out having a drink with friends, that's all we're trying to do. Just kind of like, share some ideas and share some fucking laughs together,
And I'm sure you've mentioned like the origin story, but what was the whole idea from the beginning of Ask the Fellas? Like, how did everything come together?
I think we had a friend named Danny, and he liked talking about movies all the time. And I was, we were trying to figure out like, well, we should do an internet radio, because that's back in 2004. That was like the thing, everybody had an internet radio station, but all they did was play music. I was like, we have a huge base of like people that we know through. You remember the AOL days? Like we had a bunch of friends, right? Hundreds and hundreds of friends across the country because of our fraternity and our organization. And so we were like, let's just promote it through there. And then little by little, we started gathering all the equipment, went to fucking thrift stores and got mics and from Target and shit like that. And then we just got together and started an internet radio station. We would we would just stream live for about 4 hours.
What year was this, dude?
This was 2004.
Oh shit, bro. That's a while ago.
Yeah. And then
fucking 4 hours.
And we would just promote it through the AOL. And then we take little breaks, like every hour we take little breaks and we'll just play music while we kind of like regroup and get, go to the restroom and stuff. And then we did that for about 1.5 years and we forgot about it, but we recorded a lot of it. And then I started putting up stuff on iTunes, and we got a shit ton of downloads.
Really?
But it was like unlistenable stuff. Like this thing was, our show was horrible.
Was it the same guys that are in NASA Fellas?
It was pretty much the same guys, yeah. But we really didn't take it seriously back then. And then we started the show back in 2017. And little by little, we started figuring out, like, what do we want to do? We don't want to do a show. We just kind of want to do a round table, and we just want to talk and laugh. And that's it. That's all. The name Ask the Fellas was like, let's ask questions and let's just fucking answer them,
Now you said it was horrible. Like, what was horrible about the show in the early days?
Well, think about this. When you're 18, 19, 20.
Yeah. Full of cum.
And you're just talking out of your ass. You're talking to no one. And, like we weren't even talking to each other most of the time. We were just kind of like answering questions the way that we thought, was intelligent back then.
Yeah, because you're 18. You don't know shit anyway.
You don't know shit.
But the funny part is you think you know everything. Dude.
That they're answering questions.
Yeah.
And then we would get like callers and they would fucking talk on the radio. And that was unlistenable too. Because, it's unintelligible most of the time.
But you know what, Jerokee? We're our worst critic, man. So, I mean, you say it was unlistenable. But if you guys had a response, like, I mean, that means that there was something there, right?
You had callers, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, if I upload those, you guys would understand. That thing it was terrible.
What did you think? What from the early days? What do you think resonated with people that you got a nice little fucking following from iTunes?
I think a lot of things were the rawness, like the genuine, like when we were talking, we were just kind of just talking out of our ass. And it's just a lot of people, they don't hear that much. Yeah. They don't hear that much from like regular like shows. They're more curated. They're more, polished a little bit. Like Ask the Fellas, I think we're trying to be a little polished. We're trying to sound like a little more professional, but at the same time, like we hold a lot back.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause-
we can relate to that.
I mean, can you imagine if we just said everything that came to mind?
Yeah.
You know, basically, you know, it's when it's out there for life.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality
Now, yeah.
the reality of things is that most people have thoughts like that, dude. I
Mhm.
mean, we can't. It's pretty disingenuous for somebody to say like, "Well, I don't think like that." Come on, dude.
Everybody
has
Mhm.
thoughts that it's better kept to yourself because I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna.
But that's how society works, no?
That's how
Yeah.
society works. Yeah, I mean, there's free speech, but
Yeah.
like that doesn't protect the backlash
is it
of what
really?
you say.
Because by yourself, you're probably not ashamed of those thoughts, right? But if
Yeah.
you get into a certain group that has like certain, like they move a certain way, like a different way, you're ashamed of what you're saying or you're thinking
Yeah,
by, you know, by like being in a different group.
yeah,
So like, you know, you've been in that room where you're the oddball, so you just
Yeah.
keep your mouth shut. It's like that. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I mention it all the time, but we all have different, like I say, voices for
Mhm.
where you're at. Where you have like a voice with your girl, you have a voice with your parents, you have a voice with this group of friends, this group of friends. So like you already censor yourself depending, like you're saying, around who you're around with, like what you know them to tolerate, you know?
yeah. That's a
I
good
mean,
point.
I mean, I don't know if this is a compliment or a diss way, but I remember, at least me, way being pretty disappointed when they actually revealed Wilson towards the end. I was like, that's the dude this whole time.
And can you imagine us
So
like
yeah, maybe stay in.
yeah. Can you imagine all of us kind of like showing our face? Everybody would be like, that's what they look
That's
like.
what they look like.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right, well,
I thought maybe
But it's gonna pass like this way, yeah. Les va a valer check.
Yeah, SK, you know, they make it so mysterious that you kind of make this fucking suspense in your head. Like, what does this person look like? I mean, that's definitely it's good marketing way. I mean, it's one of those things where like it creates a certain mystery because sometimes it is disappointing to see like people that you listen to, like. You know, it goes back to like the times where you started as a fellas, which is back in the, I would say, early 2000s, right? I mean, Tom Likas was like one of the big dudes around that time, even earlier than that. But when I saw Tom, I was like, wait, what? This is the fucking dude? That guy?
This is the pimp?
This fucking guy is the one that gets all these chicks? What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, that was all suspect. Way. That was very suspect. Way. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who were like your when you guys started that, who were like the people that you looked up to that kind of inspired you to do that? Was there anybody like when you guys first started your little radio station or show?
It was Kevin and Bean. I don't know if you guys
Kevin
ever
Bean.
remember Kevin and Bean
Yeah.
in LA.
El pinche desmadre, yeah.
K-Rock, man. So they weren't like polished. They weren't professional, but they were entertaining.
Back in those days,
Back in
especially
those days. And everything that they did, it was like, you know, like a little bit of I don't want to call it a tradition, but they did things constantly enough where you identified that with the show, you know, and it was interesting. They had Big Tad. They had like at the end they had the Dave the King of Mexico.
King of Mexico that doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah. but every little thing added.
Super Steve Flores,
Yeah.
el compa también allá.
But
Shout out.
every little thing it added to the show.
Yeah.
You know, and then people like would kind of parrot all that shit. They'd always mention all the little intricacies of the show.
Yeah.
So, and I think ours, when we started, we just like every little thing that we did, it was just subconsciously, we would just do it over and over and over again, where people started identifying the show with that. Like Bartles will say something stupid like the people, and all of a sudden we just kept saying it, and then people would tell, like they would fucking like
They would
leave us
repeat it back to
messages with the people, and you know that kind of like it started feeling good.
Yeah.
So like the more that we did it,
We know that feeling.
We know that feeling, but then 6 months later, they're still with the same jokes. You're like, wait, well, we moved on from that. Like that was cool 6 months ago.
and then we started putting Barlow's in the closet as a way to kind of tell people like, dude, what you're saying is fucked up. Shut the fuck up. And
But it's funny.
but we like
But
it.
keep
But
going.
don't stop.
But don't stop.
But
But
here's an Amazon gift card for your.
For your troubles.
but the closet was a way for us to tell them it's not cool what you're saying, but keep talking.
yeah.
So you know, it was funny to us, and then we were surprised when people thought it was funny to them too.
I mean, dude, I can't really remember life in those days, but I know now. I mean, I'm sure you guys see it with your listeners, and even like the females that give you guys messages or feedback. But there's something lacking in with like male figures, right, dude? Like the society as a whole. I mean, there's a lot of males that, and I'm not trying to like complain that it's hard being a male, but it's hard being a male. I mean, there's a lot of shit
Sounds.
No.
there's a lot of shit out there that there's a lot of guys that are lost, dude, and females as well. But since we're talking about males in this particular conversation, it just seems like there's no direction from like a younger generation. Have you guys been seeing that with your comments and stuff?
Absolutely. Not with our comments, not with our listeners, but we see that a lot on Instagram.
This is puro macho acá.
Yeah.
Yeah, puro alpha. We get a bunch of alphas and alpha fellas.
But man, like anytime that we see
Puro macho chingado, güey.
and you'll see those videos, like something as simple as a young lady walking up to a guy and kind of like hitting on him, right? And he's like right away freaked out, and like she's like, hey, you want to go out get something to eat, and he's like freaked out, like, where's the camera? And everybody comments in a way that like, yeah, like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to do. She's making fun of him and all this stuff. I was like, look, in my fucking day, a girl comes up to you and says like, hey, you want to go get something to eat? You're like, hell yeah, let's go. Even if it's a fucking trick.
Hold on, let me run to my car and get my Manscaped kit.
But even if they're trying to make fun of you, you flip the script on them, and you're the one that's in charge, right? Like, because obviously she's showing interest and you're going to show interest. You're not right away freaked out like, okay, why is this girl, like, why does she have the pants on? And I'm supposed to not do anything about it, And they are. People are afraid to take initiative of.
Well, también I think we live in a time where like not just the news, but everything moves so quickly. Where like before, like we'd get trends pues that lasted a little bit, even like for guys, where like how you pick up, how you approach girls, kind of subtly changes. Now, like everything moves so fast. Like what's okay today, fucking next week you can't do anymore type of thing. So I think it throws guys for like a spin, no? Like you don't know.
Yeah,
this week what's okay.
And the thing about it is that it takes so much courage for some man to go up to a woman, and then when you finally get courage, you're like, dude, you don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
that's old. Oh fuck, I've been working on this for fucking 2 years, and now it's like, whoa, what are you saying, bro? Like it's hard to keep up with. I
mean, not to say any of it is right or wrong, pues that's a whole other thing, no? But I see how kids, like young kids, pues would be confused way if everything just constantly changing. Way.
I think the right way to do it, honestly, is like you give yourself value, like you learn things.
Well, that's the hard part way. You started with the hard part.
No, but like, look, listen, like whatever it is that you do it well, and you build yourself up that way, and you become a good person, and you get the right morals and the right traditions in your life, and you build yourself up, and then everything else should be easy. Otherwise, like, if you're lost, you look lost as a guy, and you're walking up to a girl and she's going to be freaked out. Like, who is this guy and why is he talking to me? Yeah. But if you have that confidence enough to just, to open up the conversation and not in a creepy way, I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult. I've been out of the game for fucking a long time, man.
You fool me, bro.
But the thing is, that's what it was.
Let me tell you about my days, son.
Back in my day.
Así se hacía. But
back in my day, we would whistle at them when they were walking by.
Okay, I never did that. You know what the weirdest thing was? When we used to go to Mexico, my cousins would be like, hey,
oh yeah, dude.
And, they would like, the girls would like that back then, but I found that so weird and kind of disrespectful that I never took that approach. But
I mean, some would argue that did they really like it? I mean, there's certain characteristics that I sometimes get into these conversations with Michael. I'm like, why do you freeze? Like, fucking, if you don't like something, say something. Like, I mean, there's a lot of reactions from the outside that people react a certain way because they just don't want to cause any problems. But in the inside, it's like they're not really. I think people should just be more honest with each other.
Absolutely, man. If you really don't like it, you should
say no. Yeah, that's not cool.
You should look around, look back, and say like, hey, don't do that. Yeah, and then just keep walking.
But I mean, we talk about it from a male's perspective, from a woman's perspective. I think that's even harder way. Like when you, like the whole thing that happens like with the bosses and the even the comedians, all they got in fucking trouble with. There's a whole other dynamic going on there, pues, between our side and their side way.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm sure it works the other way too, way. There's dudes también, pero we just don't take the guys ones as serious. Ay, wait, te violó esta señora. Ay, fuck, estaba buena. Like, it's like a whole other fucking thing.
It's different. I mean, I've not to like really, but I've been sexually harassed by female bosses before.
What?
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I get the female perspective.
Was she hot?
I mean, she wasn't hot.
That's probably why you were uncomfortable.
You see right away.
No.
I'm saying that it would make you uncomfortable. For sure.
I mean, to some maybe she was hot. I mean, we have different.
Yeah.
very true. Yeah.
But no. I mean, I get that side. Like it is creepy, man. I mean, it is like, wait, I'm just here, especially if you're at work. I'm just here to try to fucking pay my bills.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is for you to fucking make me feel uncomfortable like that way.
But that's what I'm saying. So sometimes it's not as easy just to say, hey, no me gusta esto.
No. You should definitely try to stay in control though. Like as a man or a woman, like if you're being hit on and you're not comfortable with it, remain in control and don't give them the power to decide what to do next, you know?
I like that Jerokee fucking llega huevudo aquí como hombre. And he's like, you know what you gotta do, bro? First you gotta fucking find your value. Then you got to get confident as fuck.
Yeah.
From there, the world is your oyster.
It's pretty simple, right?
It just opens,
it's pretty easy,
it
right?
opens up opportunities. That's all I'm saying.
Some would say it would take a whole lifetime to even understand the first thing you said, dude.
That's what But he's like, after that, world is your oyster. Fucking Jerokee, estás cabrón, güey.
I'm just saying, like, find something that you're passionate about and then build yourself up from there.
You know, we all have bubbles, friendship bubbles, and sometimes we see life through our friends, and that's what we know. We interact with some people, and it's not really like you don't really get into deep conversations with most people. It's always small talk. How's your day going? Everybody's good. According to when you ask people how they're doing, the fucking world is good because everybody's always good. But like, did you learn anything like as far as like what people go through by doing the podcast, just listening to people that you didn't think that people were actually dealing with shit like that? Because we get into a little bubble, dude, and sometimes we don't.
Definitely.
Sometimes we really don't know exactly how it is. But is there anything that kind of stands out that you're seeing like a correlation between people that people go through that's kind of interesting to you?
The whole depression thing, that's new to me. I don't see that side of people most of the time. Maybe because when I carry myself, like when I'm in front of somebody, I'm always upbeat and happy. So maybe that kind of like raises their happiness. I don't know what to call it, but like they just seem happier. But depression is something that I don't see. Like I don't see that side of the world.
Oh, people know. Yeah.
Yeah, but another way, not that our listeners are like this, but we are I tell this to all my friends, we are very isolated from bad people, from evil people, because we don't associate with people that are like, like let's say criminals or just plain evil people that will do some nasty shit to people. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, the only criminals I know are the people that use fucking bootleg programs for computers. I mean, they're nice people.
I wouldn't say that's a crime, though.
It's definitely a crime.
That's a gray area.
That's definitely there's no gray.
That's a gray area.
They're great people. They bring gifts. They fucking bring joy to the room.
But they're not hurting anyone, though. They're not
But
hurting
they're confident as fuck.
Yeah. I'd say if you're hurting someone, maybe. But I don't know. Adobe doesn't get too angry about it, right? They don't get hurt.
It's like sex work is work.
Yeah.
So yeah, like being isolated from bad stuff is probably not that it's the best thing to do, but for sure it's a protection that you do for yourself, you know?
Did you ever go through depression, or just something that you don't remember what it was?
I don't know. Like, we all grew up. I grew up in South Central, right? And a lot of people say that it was kind of like a depressive state. I didn't see it that way. I think the way that I grew up, my mom was mostly an always very positive person. And she was like, whatever it takes, we're going to get it done, and that's how we grew up, when I grew up, we owned a duplex, and my aunt lived in the front. We lived in the back. My grandma and my uncles lived in the garage. And then they built an upstairs for the front house for my cousins. So we were always like this little village, this little group. We're all our own little gang. And since I remember when we were kids, we were very happy kids. We had everything that we wanted, and we kind of looked out for each other. When we're talking about a family, we were like a real family, because we protected each other from everybody. It didn't matter who.
Literally, because You've told me that your mom knows MMA, right?
Man, my mom, she would say otherwise because her knees aren't good anymore. Man, she had to have a double knee surgery because of her MMA days.
So I mean,
that's why she perfected her ground game.
Let's put it into context. Like Jerokee's mom is a fucking MMA fighter, dude. Her knees are fucked up because of her fucking battles, dude.
To put it into context, her knees are fucked up from her MMA fucking training.
She would take shit to the ground.
It wasn't because she was sitting in a chair sewing for 12 hours. She was kicking some ass.
She was kicking some ass, man. Ever since I can remember, she was fighting somebody to the point where at the end she was fighting her own mom and my aunt, which is her aunt, you know. And we're talking about she would grab hair and she wouldn't let go, using sticks, using feet, using everything possible.
Fighting.
And we were living right across from each other, man. And even in those days, there was no fucking depression, man. It was just kind of like, hey, that's your pedo with my mom, not me. So me and my aunt were cool. You know, she still cut my hair.
Because she was threatened, dude. Her life was in danger.
After you guys are done with that, can I get one of those tortas?
Now, Cherokee, what have you ever gotten into it with your mom? Like, what made her that way? Like, that's fair. When you told me this, dude, like we were shooting the shit on Instagram, and we had a really deep conversation that night. I remember, and when you were telling me that, I was like, dude, that is so interesting that your mom has that just that fire. Like, where have you asked her where that came from, or how does that?
Well, we were talking about it on her birthday. And I was laughing my ass. I wish I would have recorded it because this was the funniest fucking thing. And we went fight by fight since we were kids, and everyone remembered all the fights and everything. And then she started going back, and she was telling me that her uncle, he was, you know, shooting the shit with some friends, and she was playing with a little girl, and the little girl tried to snatch something from her, and my mom pushed her, right? And then her dad, the little girl's dad, pushed my mom.
Oh shit.
And then my mom told her uncle, and her uncle was like a skinny, you know, not so imposing man, but the other guy was. He's like, I forgot what the word was, but he was like a big fucking burly dude. And my uncle went and protected my mom. He was like, what the fuck was this? And then my uncle kicked his ass.
Oh shit.
And my
this
mom,
is Mexico, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and my mom clearly remembers that. It's like, oh man, tu tío se lo fregó. Like he wouldn't stop until somebody stopped him.
Holy shit.
And then that was a story that came out of there. And then from there, like it just became her whole MMA days, because I think she was also saw where like other people were fighting, and she was like kind of like protecting them, you know. And then another story was like, but she thinks she got her fighting days from her dad, because her dad was like, he was my grandpa, the nicest guy, but tampoco no se dejaba. You know what I mean?
That's a good mix, right, bro? It's a well-balanced kind of life or personality.
Yeah, because like if you're a pushover, people are gonna keep fucking with you.
For sure, dude.
And there was a story where I think my grandpa was, I don't know what happened, because they did tell me, but I don't know what happened, but a guy started fighting him. And my uncle, he was like, no, like, I'm not going to fight. And they pushed him too far, where it was like, all right, what's up? And then they started fighting enough where like the guy was almost kind of like incapacitated. And my grandpa took out a knife and said, fuck it, I'm going to end this here. And my uncle, as a little kid, saw that, and he was like, Roberto, no. And he looked back at the little kid, and then he puts his knife away, and then just gets up and leaves. Otherwise, you know, like he could have been a murderer. Yeah. You know, but
no se llamaba Pedro by Pedro Navajas.
but after that, a lot of stories.
No le decían el cumbias.
But a lot of the stories came out, and she just says, I think I got my fighting spirit from my dad. Even though, like, when she was little, I think
well, it sounds like it was all around her too. Like you're saying, your tío,
my grandpa, yeah. And like my dad's the only one that's kind of like, he doesn't fight. He, like, you can push him until it's too late, you know, but he won't engage in a fucking fight unless he's trying to protect somebody.
Now, growing up, dude, was that something that the neighborhood knew? Like, that's why you guys had like a kind of, I would say, according to you or what you're saying, a pretty
Jerokee
peaceful
13?
kind of upbringing. Was it because they knew that your mom didn't fuck around like that?
No, she pretty much kept to herself in the neighborhood. I mean, in the neighborhood, she was probably not the strongest person, if you know what I mean. Like, our neighborhood was rough, man.
Yeah, I get it, dude.
There was a lot of rough individuals, and she knew her place.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, like she knew not to fuck with people, and that's the thing that taught me too. Like, hey, as long as you fucking keep to yourself and don't fuck with anybody, no one's gonna fuck with you.
That's true.
And that's how we carried ourselves in the neighborhood, and that's how we stayed safe too.
Would you say that your mom is like your most like strongest like inspiration in life? Like, she was the one that kind of molded you to the person you are today?
Absolutely.
We share that. We share that in common. And it's kind of crazy because based on the personalities, you wouldn't think that we would attribute that to a female, right?
Mhm.
Based on how society is. But I also have a strong mom, dude. And I feel like, I don't know if you agree with this, but you talk about depression, that it was something that you weren't really like, you never were around it. How important was your mom in your life for you to not have those negative emotions growing up as adults?
Oh, 100%, man. 100%. It wasn't even a case where she allowed us to be sad. Everything was like, everything's going to be all right. You know, no hay mal porque bien no venga. You know, like anything that goes wrong, don't worry about it. Something is good is going to come out of it. You know, and then my padrino had sayings too, you know, like, aquí, para todo hay remedio.
Shit.
Menos la pinche muerte.
Oh,
Ramon's
shit,
in your
dude.
family too?
You know, holy shit, bro.
But for some reason, when he says his family saying, I'm picturing a fucking knife or something while they're saying it.
Machete or something.
It's not like they're eating and it's calm.
that big
he's
ass-
sharpening the knife or something.
That big old Bowie knife they wear on the belt with.
Oh yeah, we had one of those.
Or he's eating a mango with a knife or something. Something's going
Why
on.
he's telling you this one?
Yeah, why he's telling you.
He's breaking walnuts with the back, the butt of the knife.
Yeah, man. But it's I mean, these sayings you hear since you're a little kid, so you kind of like, it's your mantra almost, you know. You grow with these ideas, and it's true, you know, like anything that crosses your way, you can overcome it, you know, even if you have to go through it a little while. It doesn't last forever.
But I don't know. I would argue too that doesn't always stick though, like what you're saying, because my mom is like you're saying, like, well, she's not a fucking MMA champion, like, pero she's always been a very positive person. Like, you fucking, she's, como dices, like, when she's around people, she always tries to be positive. Even around us, which she's always trying to be positive. Even when like bad things are happening, she's actively. You can tell way she's trying to be positive, spin everything in a positive way.
The silver lining and things, right?
I would argue que no se me pegó as much that my dad's pretty like. I don't know fucking like his inner thoughts, but he gives off a very confident, very fucking masculine, very así like fucking, y también like he has that attitude like when he's always been kind of a business dude, but like even when things go bad or a deal goes bad, he's like, well, I mean, we tried, this time it didn't work out. Hopefully the next one fucking we do better, you know? Like, I lost fucking money on this one, but hopefully the next one. So he had that little bit of positive and that confidence that the next one fucking will make up for it or whatever. And maybe that was like 5 business deals down. But like, I would argue most of those traits, like I got a little bit of them, pero todavía me pega like the depressions and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would argue I'm more pessimistic than like my mom type of shit. So I don't know if it always rubs off. I don't know what it is that fucking makes it stick or not.
Well, it's the person. Like it's not other people's responsibility to mold you to who you are. It's at the end of the day, you're the one that decides what you want to do with your life, and you're the one that decides the reality that you want to live in.
Yeah.
So we can't really depend on other people for that. And there's this saying that I heard a few months ago. It's not original. I don't know where I heard it from, but it kind of made sense. It says it's never too late to have a good childhood, right? So that means Jerokee's saying his mom's the most positive thing that kind of made him the person that he is, obviously with his work as well. So if it's never too late to have a good childhood, it means that it's never too late to find a positive role model, to find somebody, because yes, it is up to you to fucking change, but you need that seed from a different perspective to kind of show you that it's possible. Because sometimes you live life. I mean, you know, where we come from, dude, people die and then they're forgotten, right?
Yeah.
So there is people that die and are remembered. You're not around that, so you don't know that that's possible, right?
Yeah.
So I still feel that even if you're 30, 40, 50, you still can find somebody that it's never too late to have a good childhood.
I agree 100%.
You know?
Oh yeah, same thing. I don't believe that chingada that forever we're told people don't change type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we change all the fucking time.
Yeah, but you
man.
know the fucking saying, no más they're doing something you don't like, and you're like, oh fucking
Stubborn.
people don't change.
Stubborn like a dog.
Yeah, but people, I mean, you can change. Como dices, way you just have to want to.
The thing with change is like, okay, is it your habits that are changing or are you changing? Because your habits you can always change, you know, but like the person, the thing, the way you think, the thing, how you execute things, that's the thing that needs to change within yourself in order to create actual change. Like,
Well, I mean, if you stick to, like you're saying, if you're changing your habits and you stick to it, I would argue you do it long enough, it's going to become what you do, like you know.
But you need to change your, and like I would say my soul. I want to say my soul, but that's what you need to change.
For lack of a better word, right, dude? Yeah. I agree with you, dude. I feel like at the end of the day, like if I'm a fucking heroin addict and I stop doing heroin, but now I replace heroin with this addiction, I would argue that you're still that heroin person. Like you still, even if you're preaching about, even if it's a fanatical, a religious preach, I would argue that you're still that heroin addict. You just replace heroin with Jesus, which some people say, hey, that's good.
Like the guy that says, Jesus Christ. Like that guy.
I don't know that one.
I mean, even if people say like, well, hey, he's in Jesus, I still would argue that you're still depending on a religion. Like it's still not, like you said.
You're still addicted to something.
You're still addicted to something, yeah.
You need something else to make you.
Fill that void.
Yeah.
I mean, eso está cabrón, güey. You're still addicted, that's for sure.
People would argue that there's healthy addictions, right? Like going to the gym is healthy. It's a healthy addiction, but you can also obsess over gains. You can obsess over, oh, I don't, my traps are fucking this, or oh, my fucking, there's no definite. I mean, you could argue that it's a healthy addiction. I get that argument. But is it really a healthy addiction when you're not accepting, like...
Yeah, not when you're worried about how you look. And like, let's say if I didn't go to the gym today and my whole day is ruined because I can't make it to the gym, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
You know, like healthy is being able to live a life that you want to live and not obsessing about anything. You know, like everything, you just go with the flow and you enjoy what you're doing at the moment. You're living in the moment, basically. And if you can't do that, then maybe you should take a look at yourself and see like, hey, what do I want for my life? And then just go out and get it.
How important is working out to you and exercising, dude, in your life?
Only to do the things that I like to do. So like I like to play baseball. That's been my passion since I was a kid. I see the game not only as a game, but it also teaches you a little bit about yourself. You know, are you somebody that gives up easily or is it...
Tienes vicio, güey.
But are you a person that basically you know, like they takes everything like not seriously? You know, you just go out there and like whatever happens. Like you don't want to do that in your life either, you know? So I see myself, if I go to the gym and I work on my muscles that I need to perform well, I'm improving only for baseball, you know, and there's other side effects, obviously. You know, I'm able to just, you know, feel better about, you know, like I feel better, like my body feels better, like I'm more flexible and shit like that. But those are the side effects. Those are the side effects, but I'm doing it for a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of research out there, man, like people that are only believe the science, I guess, how beneficial exercise is for like depression and stuff like that we're talking about.
For mental health in general. Yeah.
For mental health. I mean, and the crazy thing about it, Jerokee, is that most people, that's the last thing they're going to do if they're depressed. It's figure out their nutrition, figure out exercising. It's the first thing is, let's go to the doctor. And I feel like a society like that, dude, I feel like we're fucked when the doctor is the first...
Well, I mean, sorry to cut you off with, but I think that wouldn't be so bad if the doctor said, ¿Sabes qué? You should go out go to the fucking gym or go for walks. But no, they're like, let me prescribe you something.
Well,
Or let me let's run some more tests.
Yeah.
And then shit starts running in your head as opposed to just telling, hey, ve a caminar, cabrón.
Yeah.
well, see, I mean, hospitals, doctors, that needs to be rebranded. There's no care in healthcare. Like, there's really no care in healthcare when you really think about it. It's like Fernando said, here's a pill. It's like, we talked about this earlier when we were shooting the shit for our first podcast we did 2 hours into this that didn't get recorded. We were talking about Rogaine.
Right.
Fernando's saying, hey, you need to be on it for life. And we were shooting the shit like, what if in the lab, the chemist is like, if I add this drop to this, once the hair
That's
grows,
permanent.
it grows. Nah, we want to make money. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So
That-
it gets
that's what I'm saying. The Rogaine's been around since what, like the 60s or something, or 70s?
Really?
Is it that long? I don't know.
Maybe like the
I don't know
70s.
history.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
I
Maybe
have
70s.
I have a full set of hair, bro. So I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about
the
these things?
Rogaine. I'm just kidding.
But that's what I'm saying. So like I was saying, where like I'm pretty sure by now they have something that lasts more than a fucking day. Where like you don't have to take every day at least, but they won't give it to you.
Because what happens? Like if you stop, does it fall out?
I mean, it's slowly the gains go away. Kind of like when you
Yeah.
you stop
Oh,
working.
so it recedes. It
like
goes back
like
into
if
your
you're doing
head.
steroids, where like you get to a point, but it
Yeah.
slowly fucking
So
goes away.
the hair goes back into your head. That's what you're saying.
It starts thinning out. No, like
Oh.
the follicles fucking start dying out again.
All right.
Yeah.
I
It's like you're just
Yeah.
keeping them alive on a little string way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy that working out, something that seems so simple, right? I mean, working out.
It just, I think your approach to working out has to have a point. Like you can't do it aimlessly.
But you know what? I would argue that not because if you're doing it to pick up women, if you're doing it for aesthetics, I mean, that's doing it for a point, but
Right.
it's really not.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what if you're doing it for baseball?
Hey, if it brings you happiness, right? I guess.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if picking up women brings you happiness, and what are we
That's
arguing
true.
with?
But
That's
really,
true.
if it really does it really bring you happiness? I mean,
And-
it
I
gives
don't
you
know.
a temporary.
And some people just work out just because what he gets from baseball, they get from working out.
Right.
Like you hear like the Rock talking about working out, and what he gets from baseball, the Rock gets from working out.
Right.
So like you're saying, it's I would argue it's a positive vicio way. You have a vicio, it just happens to be positive. Or there's people that go on fucking marathon runs like every morning way. They get that same little highway.
I don't know, because I saw The Last Dance with Michael Jordan and the Bulls, and Jordan did not look fucking happy in that fucking documentary. I mean, he was champ, he was winning, he was all these trophies, all these accolades, and he looked like a fucking miserable person because he was always seeking that.
Maybe he has that face, bro. Like that
No,
fucking.
dude, he clearly was not a happy person. He always wanted. If he wasn't winning, he wasn't happy, and I would argue that's not happy.
Well,
But
I'm saying
that's-
then that's not a positive vicio. I
Yeah,
guess.
but with the sport, there like it's an end, right? Like if the season ends, so like if it doesn't end in winning, is it worth it? Like is that a waste of a season if they don't win the championship? You know, so like that's life almost. Like we restart every single year because every year in January somebody gets a fucking resolution and says, okay, this year it's going to happen. So if it doesn't, like if people are that obsessed, not obsessed, but like in a way of like I'm going to work on myself consistently, just as a normal thing throughout the year, by the following year, you should have a different resolution to work on something else in your life. And that's what I think he was doing. He's like, you know what? This year, we're going to win the championship. This year, we're going to win the championship. And sometimes when it doesn't come, you should feel like you failed because that little piece of your life, you know, ended and it didn't end the way you want it to.
I mean, it's a finite sport, right? It's a finite life, but it's like an infinite life that we live. I mean,
Right.
I get what you're saying, Jerokee, but like, if Jordan, I would argue that if Jordan was playing basketball with his son, that's a infinite game. That's the game that's never going to end. That's the important game, in my opinion. Winning the championships,
Absolutely.
winning the championships, you're playing for a result, which I would argue is not healthy. But playing basketball with your child, there's no winning in that. You're spending the time with your child. There's no let me dunk on this fucking kid to show him who's boss.
I don't know, maybe.
But what,
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it from Jordan. I wouldn't doubt it from him, dude.
I hope he did.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's like you haven't seen the quote that was going around the fucking Shaq two-way with the fucking the one that the fucking my kids think they're rich, but I told them I told them they're not rich. I'm rich.
I love that quote, dude.
No, but what if he uses those skills? Okay, and that's what I think. every skill is transferable, right? Like in winning in basketball, he figured out a process to make his teammates better. He created his own atmosphere, or what do you call it? Environment. He created his own environment to win, his mentality and everything. But what if he uses that same process to be a good father? Like there's something that he goes in a single day. If he does something, he gets to reevaluate what he did with his son, and can we make that better? Can I make a better connection with my son today? And then he uses that every day. And then, that's just the way that he grows and becomes a better father.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a transferable skill. I feel sports are just kind of like a microcosm.
I think you have to adapt it, and that's where people have problems.
Right.
And I think you have to sacrifice too.
Like you're saying, like, okay, I'm really into basketball, and like that game with my son, that's the one I'm going to appreciate, and it's not finite. But what if your son doesn't like basketball?
No, yeah, but
then it throws your whole fucking thing off.
right.
Like, especially if that's what you know.
I would argue that it's either one or. I would argue that you can't be a great basketball player and a great father at the same time.
Absolutely.
Because you're consumed.
Yeah.
You can't be a great partner in your marriage if you're a great whatever. If you're a great musician or just an incredible talent or an incredible business person, I would argue that you're sacrificing other relationships in order.
For sure.
Like, you got to realize that when you say yes to something, yes, I'll be in that meeting. Yes, I'll come and do the podcast with you guys. You're saying no to other things.
Absolutely.
And that's what's important. So a lot of people don't think about what you're saying no to. If I go to this party, I think about it like this when some of my friends, I come here, I think about, okay, if I say yes to that, I'm saying no to this. These no's are more important to me than that. And I feel a lot of people don't realize that when they say yes to something, they're really saying no to other things that might be the answer to what they're looking for.
Yeah.
If they're saying the no's to say yes to the things that they really want in their life, then that's the best thing they could do for themselves. Because otherwise people, like we say, like, you have to love yourself a little bit, like to be able to care for yourself. Don't expect anyone else to care for you. And I think a lot of people really feel like the external is what gives them happiness. And I don't think that's the case.
But sometimes being too optimistic is also harmful to you, I think.
Shit.
Maybe like, obviously you can always take a positive experience out of things if you're an optimist. But think about it, dude. If I go to a fucking networking event and my goal is to meet so-and-so, like let's say Jim Carrey or whatever. Jim Carrey's going to be here. I want to meet him and I want to talk to him and I want to get rapport with him. And then you go and then you do something else and you have a great time. Oh, yeah. People ask you, how was the networking meeting? Oh, it was fucking great. I had a good time. Yeah, but you failed. Your point of that and what you said, and this is why it gets so, like, everything gets so fucking like hazy for people, is that they always think of the optimist thing, but they're neglecting the goal that they had. You went, you had a good time. People would argue it was a successful, but you actually failed because your point was to go network with him, do what you have to do, but you saw that he's busy and I don't want to bother him, or I don't want to. And so you just kind of made it the best of it because that's what we're told. Do the best, make the best out of everything. And I would argue that that's a net negative.
Absolutely.
From the experience.
And that's where focus comes into play. Like if you're focused on meeting him that day, then you just figure out in your head or, in your plan, you figure out what steps you need to take to get to meet him. And then when you talk to him, what steps you need to take to get what you want out of the conversation.
But I think this is one of those double-edged swords way, because if you focus so hard on that goal, like you're saying, that if I don't accomplish that, it's a negative. It's like the saying, pues, you miss the journey way. And sometimes all the lessons are in the journey way. Like you might get to your goal, and like happens most of the time. Like if it's like, for your example, like that Jim Carrey, that's who you want to meet and you want to talk to, and most of the time, those encounters, you talk to people, they're kind of disappointing way. So you'll get there, maybe you get something out of it, but most of the lessons, most of the time, are in that journey getting there way. So if you're too focused on the end goal and you're too focused on, I cannot fail this goal, sometimes you might just miss out on what would have been better for you, I mean,
you're giving people a lot of credit that they're going to have the awareness to know that this is part of the journey. Like, a lot of people don't have that awareness to say, hey man, this is part of the process. I have to learn this. That's super fucking self-aware that I would argue 95% of people don't have. So they're not even going to know that it's part of the path. Their insecurities kicked in. Now he's busy. Hey, Ferdy, what's up, bro? You here? Hey, fuck, let's go to fucking drink at the bar here. Let's get some fucking free food. And then you say it was a good time, but I don't know.
But I'm saying, like, in me saying it was a good time, say, yeah, okay, I didn't make it to the end. It was my insecurities. But one of these people that I had a good time with turns out gets me I'm in some kind of business and this guy gets me some contract fucking 6 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, maybe I would have got something out of meeting Jim Carrey or whatever way, but I literally got work from like what we're saying is the nothing part of it way.
To me,
so that's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword way. Like,
well,
yeah,
it's a fork in the road.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's one of those tests that where you're gonna go. Of course, where you end up. But what I'm saying is that in that moment, like you felt that like that wasn't what you were supposed to do. Like and obviously it can turn out if you have the self-awareness, but it's just in that moment that like you really your insecurities kicked in that you're making the best of it, but it's really because you fucking didn't come out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. And that's where I think that, like I said, the process is the most important part. Like mentally, you should be able to be ready for that moment when it comes, because opportunities are everywhere, you know. I mean, if we're not prepared to take that opportunity or to take advantage of it, we're going to fail.
You know what? The other thing too to consider is that sometimes the best route and the best way to do things is not the best way to do things, right?
Holy shit, I'm lost.
Okay, check this out.
Check LA. If
you're in LA and you want to get to New York, you can get to New York by walking. Realistically, you could.
Right.
You can get there by roller skates, skateboarding, in a fucking car. You can get there by bus. You can get there. People can argue this, but the best way to get to LA from New York is in a plane, right? It's the fastest, more efficient, it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
If that plane crashes and burns, it was still the best way to get there. It's not going to give you the results you wanted, but sometimes in life you have to realize that the best way to get there can also lead to things that are going to be negative into your life or that are going to impact your life, because that plane crashing in fucking Wisconsin was still the best way to get there, even with that outcome. Like you can't say like, oh, I should have. No, that was the best way to get there.
You made the right choice in the moment.
You made the right choice, and you have to be self-aware to understand that the best way is not going to work out all the time to what you think life should be, because at the end of it, we have no control over it.
Right.
We're just, I mean,
but if you're Pedro Infante and you survive the first plane crash, it might lead to something good.
See the journey, bro.
For sure.
If the plane crashes in the Andes and then you learn how to survive off eating people's nalgas, you know, then you've learned a new skill.
You learn to eat ass.
Or like you say, I mean, if you crash and you end up in the wheelchair and you're paralyzed forever, but you learn humility, it was still the best way to get to New York.
Right.
I mean, it's just understanding that we really don't have that much control, dude.
No, we don't.
We have control over what we think, and it's fine to live like that. Like, oh, I don't want to do that because I lose control. Like, you don't have control, dude. Like, the best thing to do for me is, like you said earlier, in the present moment, because us three sitting right here, we all have problems. There's problems that you have right now in your life that maybe consumes you, keeps you up at night. This guy has problems. I have things in life.
Yeah, no me dejan ir a la casa. You guys, we've been here for 3 hours.
But in the present moment that is now, there is no problem.
Right.
The present moment, there's never a problem in the present moment. It's in the.
Well, we haven't checked the live, pero. Let's say it's still going.
I'm just hoping that the camera's not on my face. That's all.
You see, we don't know there's a problem yet.
Well, that's a problem to people watching it, but to us, I mean, we're having a great conversation.
Right.
So there's always nothing's always 100% positive, or.
But you can turn anything into positive, right? Like any negative, like my mom said, no hay mal porque bien no venga. It doesn't have to stay negative. You know, like you can work through it. And you can make it better, or you make it the situation better for sure. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think every negative, no matter how harsh it is, I think there's always a positive in. I think when people have traumas and then when they have negative feelings, when they have depressions, that's just people that haven't done the work to get to the point where it's not a problem to them anymore. I think they're still part of the journey where they're in a room and it's fucking dark as fuck.
from the outside of the room, we know there's a light switch in there, but these people don't know that there's a light switch in there. They literally just have to open the switch, and it's just.
Dude,
Let there be light.
Yeah, your mind is the strongest fucking muscle that you have,
dude.
man.
Incredible, bro.
It, like in an instant, you can have this feeling, overwhelming feeling of fear for no reason.
Yeah.
Or you can, like be elated and you can just have some joy in your life for no reason.
Yeah.
It just, the mind is I don't know. No one knows.
No one knows. Yeah.
No one knows how it works, but it just works.
There's this thing called placebo, right? That we all know placebo, like what
The
placebo
band?
is.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. But there's something people don't really talk about, which is a nocebo, which is actually, a placebo is you take a sugar pill and you tell yourself this is going to fucking fix my problem. That's a placebo. The nocebo is when you tell yourself negative things and then negative consequences come.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a polarity to everything, right, Jerokee? I mean, I agree with that. I mean, even though some people might not see that, what the fuck? How can you say there's children being hungry? There's all these atrocities in the world. I mean, it's not my job to.
That's it.
It's not my job to explain to you these complicated issues that we have as humans, but it is your job to figure that out. But all I'm saying is there's another way. Like, I'm not saying that it should be that. But I'm saying if there's a problem that was created, there's also a solution at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think most of the time there's a solution. It just depends.
I mean, for my uncle,
on implement with.
For my uncle, it was moving to Palmdale when he had problems with the law. So,
that was the solution.
That was the solution.
Was this uncle always outside his van throwing a football? Because he was, he should have been a pro fucking Uncle Rico.
For real, güey.
Holy shit.
No
dude.
mames, güey. Pinche conversation.
Man.
Se puso cabrón, güey.
Yeah, no, I mean it's good that that there's conversations, right, bro? How important is conversations, do you think, dude?
I think conversations, I don't have these enough. Like I think when people tell me that conversations are what kind of opens their mind up, I really, really do believe that. But I don't have these conversations enough. What I do have is what Ramon has. I watch movies and TV shows, but the way that I watch them, like every single time I kind of analyze, what would I do? Like what is this experience like? And then I kind of like, I figure out my state of mind through that.
So it's empathy, right?
Yeah, it's just, an ability to just kind of think critically. And when it does arise, I know what I feel I would do, because I already thought about it.
But the thinking critically, I mean, just to double tap on that, critical thinking. I mean, that's something that a lot of people don't know what that is, dude. A lot of people don't practice critical thinking
because a lot of real reactionary moments, right? Like everything, it's instant. Like they react to things instantly without even thinking about it. So critical thinking gives you the ability to think kind of like a chessboard. If you do this, this will happen. And then do I want that to happen? No, like, let me take that move back.
And also understanding why that would happen and why that is, it's not, I feel me personally, it's not just understanding, it's also understanding why that doesn't work and why that's not a good play and why that is the way it is, because that's what, you're coming out of yourself and kind of seeing things, understanding why things happen. I might not agree with you, but I understand why you're saying that, right? That's really important.
I mean, if you for years now, we like even they don't. I mean, it could be argued even like the kids, even maybe I'm trying to remember when I was in school, like how the standardized testing was that they teach to pass a test. Way they don't teach for you to figure out like the test. Like they teach, okay, this is what's on the test. This is how we get funding. This is how we prove that we're teaching you. So we're going to teach you this instead of teaching you like critical thinking around it way, or how to do it differently, or how to do it. Like I remember there are like a few different ways. Like they taught us how to fucking do like a math problem type of shit way. Like my kids, like when they have homework way, like they have like a way. This is how they told us to do it in school. And I'm like, well, but you can do it like this. Oh, that's not how they told us. That is not how they told us, Dad.
Yeah, hate that shit.
I go, okay, well, how about let's try like this? No. That is not how they told. And I'm like, I have to go back to like the way they're doing it that I don't know how to do. I know 3 other ways, but those aren't good way. Like that's not how we're supposed to do it.
I mean, I have maybe a slight controversial take on that, which I know a lot of people don't like when you put the responsibility on the parent, but it's like, why does my school have to teach my kid critical thinking? Like that's see, a lot of parents think that teaching kids things is only a school thing. Like, what are you teaching them at home? Like, what are you're worried about your kid learning this, but you're and you would argue that you have to work, both parent work. I get that, but we had parents that were busy.
My mom taught me how to fight. No, seriously.
But where'd you get your critical thinking from? Or where did that come from? I mean, your mom seems pretty like she always saw the silver lining in things, or always wanted to see things from a different perspective. I mean, I just feel like a lot of things parents should teach their kids that they expect the district to teach them.
Yeah, it wasn't in a certain way that she taught me, but it basically was, if there was a learning opportunity, she would not sit me down, but like just look at me sternly and say, you can do this or you can do that. And then she would let me choose. And that's probably where it started. But of course, that it didn't end there. You know, I learned how to actually, you know, have a process to my critical thinking. But yeah, it wasn't where like, okay, pendejo, you did that, whatever. It wasn't like that. It was like she would look at me sternly and she would tell me, like, you could either do this or you can do that. You decide. So, and you know, that it allowed me to think, like, what do I want for my life?
Well, I mean, I think that when you say it's fucking up to the parents, it's easy to say that. And as a parent, you should think explain to your child. Like I try to even like what we were talking about earlier about the internet. Once you put something there, nowadays that's there for life. Even if you delete it, somewhere it exists. Like shit doesn't disappear. And I try to explain that to at least my daughter. It's getting a little older now where fucking, I don't know how far away we are before she starts fucking asking for a phone every other day. But so like I try to explain to her and I try to show her examples, even like when we go walking, I always fucking, you know, look both ways, fucking where the freeway entrance exit is, fucking cars just make that right, les vale verga. So I'm always like, hey, even if the fucking little man comes out to walk, you don't walk, you fucking wait, see if the fucking car stop. And they're always like, oh, okay, whatever, Dad. So I even go like on YouTube and I'll show them the little video when it shows like an F-150. And it shows you how many kids have to stand in front of the F-150 before the señora inside the F-150 sees the top of the head of like the 11th child.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right? So and todavía me dan la cara like, okay, Dad. And then, so like you can try. On top of that way, they spend most of their day at school way. And then like even if I have more time with them, but like you're saying, if your parent works even until 5 way, like my kids, they're already fucking getting ready for bed by 8 way and 9. Hopefully they're in bed. Even when my daughter was younger, by 8, she was in bed. So you don't have that much time in between there either way. So like even like I compare it even to like the Spanish way. Like I would love for them to speak Spanish, but for some reason I can't somehow, like I can't, like you're trying to relay a point way and you default to English because you fucking get frustrated. Like, I just need you to understand this, and you go to English because it's the easier way to do it. So it is kind of our fault, but it's not as easy as just saying this is how it is. Way.
So
I get like a lot of things. Way.
Most people don't learn without an experience, right?
Yeah.
So you by showing them the YouTube, you kind of give them a little bit of that experience, but also like I think if you're in a storytelling mode, I think you're going to be able to kind of give them that visual. Like if you don't have a YouTube clip to show them, whatever. Yeah. So I think that the parent's role for sure has to be that, like, I'm going to tell you these stories of why you shouldn't do something, because the why is the most important thing in a lesson. You know, why shouldn't you do this, or why should you do this? And that's where your role is, to kind of show them why.
I also think a lot of parents don't really give their kids that much credit. I mean,
that's true.
I think me personally, from personal experience, my mom taught me a lot of lessons that I still remember, but I don't remember telling her at the moment, "Hey, Mom, that was good. I like that. I'll keep that." So I probably ignored her. So parents think, "Oh, this fucking kid doesn't listen." No, this kid fucking listens. They're just different. You have to understand that they're different people. They're an extension of you, quote unquote, I guess. But they're different fucking people. And I feel like a lot of parents don't give their kids that much fucking credit. Because I remember shit my mom taught me, and I never remember telling her, "Hey, Mom, that was good. I'm gonna keep that."
I was just like, I'm the same way.
They're different people for sure. Even like my 2 kids, you teach them the same shit. But even like going back to example of walking, my son fucking ta cabrón. He goes to the thing and he checks and he'll fucking when they go walking like with my girl, like he goes in front, like fucking check out the street. And my fucking daughter's like, let's run over there. And he starts running. Le vale pinche. And I'm like, no, hey, stop. And my son will stop. My son
That's
stops.
awesome,
he looks. He fucking checks. But I mean, they've learned too from experience. Like I always talk about in the Walmart parking lot. I fucking kicked, socked, fucking yelled at, like we've almost like people just start backing up because they se confían either in the camera or fucking they just don't look back anymore. Like you see people driving, they don't fucking turn around anymore, way. Se confían in the mirrors or they don't look back at all, way. So I've kicked cars, I fucking punched them, I pushed like the kids out of the way and fucking like kicked the side of the car away, like just to them, hey motherfucker, next time look back. I don't know if I've dented any cars or fucked up any cars because I keep walking. But I mean, they have experience where every time we go to Walmart, even like when we're going to grandma, whatever, they're like, grandma, watch out, because right here the cars try to kill you.
Do you ever tell them to push their cart back to the fucking cart thing? The cart stall?
My son likes to take it back.
No, but like people. Because like people that don't leave their cart.
No, I don't.
Oh man, I get so fucking pissed when they do that shit.
Dude, those are the same people that litter. Come on, dude. You fucking threw that Snicker bar on the floor, like, or the wrapper.
Or the mask. Remember everybody was just fucking going to the store, throwing the mask on the floor. There's masks like everywhere in the parking lot, way.
Yeah, every fucking dude, you know, in Downey, they fucking, they by the 605, they opened up a Chick-fil-A there. There's like a Target. I think it's Norwalk, considered Norwalk, actually. And there's this, I don't know if you guys noticed where I've been talking to my girl about it, but there's like this, all of a sudden, like maybe in the last 2 or 3 years, there's a lot of like Middle Eastern women asking for money outside the freeways with gypsies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And so I noticed them and I was like, wait, what's going on here? What are they? Because my chick's they're Egyptian.
What they are, they're sponsored, by the way. Everybody's wearing Nike, man. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, Nike sponsored.
She's wearing a fucking Coach purse. The kids are wearing Nike. I'm like, well, these fucking kids have more money than I do.
But
better than me, way.
My chick was like, yeah, I mean, they have families, and you kind of feel bad for them in a way. But one time, they fucking where that Chick-fil-A's at, they well, you do feel bad. I mean, you having your kids outside. You having your kids outside. I mean, come on, dude. Outside the Chick-fil-A, we're pulling up to Chick-fil-A and we saw her like, hey, that's the lady. She fucking, her dude was waiting for her in a fucking nice Toyota Sienna, one of those soccer ones.
Yeah.
The minivan.
So my chick had, like, hey, that sucks for the kids. But when we were watching them get into this fucking Sienna, we're like, dude, what the fuck? Not that, dude. She fucking threw the diaper. She threw all kind of trash on the floor and took off. From there, me and my girl were like, fuck this bitch.
What the fuck?
Fucking shitty ass bitch.
Somewhere around here where we're at, I mean, we haven't said Ramon's the one that makes up the locations. But they busted some person, a little family that always hang out, I think like at the Home Depot or something, in the parking lot or a Target parking lot. Que también, like, it was one of those that they followed them like after when they're done, and they weren't in that parking lot. They were like a couple stores over, like another parking lot. Pinche like a Mercedes, not like a fucking del año, but like recent, like 2-3 years old. If it feels like 2019, it was like a 2017 fucking Mercedes way. Not even like the bottom trim.
You can like say del año way, fuck it.
Like, dude, and how many times does that shit happen way?
All the time, man.
And you're like, no mames way.
My mom would tell me a story. In Mexico, there was this little lady that would ask for money, and she looked poor, bro. And she would always have like a few centavos or whatever. And when she died, under her mattress was lined with money, coins and bills. And she was like, she had millions of pesos.
She saved, way.
Yeah, but like, what kind of life did she live? Where that's like the Pablo Escobar story, that there was a time where Pablo Escobar was kind of in hiding, and his kid talks about this story that they were in a room, I guess kind of similar to this, millions of dollars in cash, and they were hungry because they couldn't fucking leave and buy food. Literally stacks of fucking money in this fucking room, dude. That's crazy, bro.
And I think it was so fucking cold that they didn't have heat, they didn't have anything, so they were burning $100 bills just to get heat.
That's right.
Yeah, el pinche está cabrón. No, porque también like the one downtown, they've busted people too. El compa one time saw some dude in una de las pinche pedas or something, like early pedas. He said he saw some dude que like fucking se bajó from, I don't know if it was like a BMW or something, like a nice fucking car, right? Like a little, like an SUV way. Se bajó and fucking, like you're saying, like one of you were saying earlier, where like he was walking, like you're saying with story, And like he went like around the block later, no sé qué pedo, like he was walking a taco. I don't know, that pinche bar hopping or something. No, but in other words, they're walking downtown, and he saw that dude, and then later he was like, "Oh shit!" Like the dude I está tirado pidiendo con su cartón and everything set up. He's like, "Oh shit, that's the dude we saw over there, like by the 7-Eleven, like getting off the fucking BMW SUV way." And like he's in front of the dude, and the dude's like fucking. Like, keep it walking, bro. Like, and he's like, "Bro, weren't you? Hey, qué pedo, güey?" And ya tenía su fucking little thing with money and shit, güey.
I mean, that's the thing about Raza, right, bro? I'm not saying that Raza doesn't do that, but like yesterday I was driving through Southgate and there's this dude that had like you know how they have those tuxedo shirts? His was a clown shirt. And he literally had some of those pins, the bowling ball pins.
Right.
And so he wasn't just asking for money. I'm not saying that this translates as a whole, but that's somebody that I would be like, you know what? This person deserves if I have something, because it's not that they're asking. There's nothing wrong with asking. I'm not saying to don't ask, but to assume that you're supposed to be given something is kind of crazy to me. And to see this dude fucking doing his shit, he literally got more money as I saw him going through like the cars than I think if somebody was just standing there with a sign, because he was actually working for it, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
And he looked so happy, dude. Some guy gave him I noticed it was $1 bill, just $1 bill, and he was so stoked, running in between the cars, like super fucking happy, dude.
Yeah.
El pinche. Pues that's another one that maybe is double-edged sword way. Do we want it to be like Mexico, where every stop
No, I know.
Well, I mean,
that te están
No, that's a
limpiando
good
tu
point.
window,
That's a good point.
someone's juggling, someone's selling you
That's a
chicles,
good
someone's
point,
selling you
yeah.
fucking sweaters every
Yeah,
stop.
It's a good
But
point.
I would in like theory, I would prefer that they're trying to work for, because I mean in Mexico, dude, I've how many times have you see fucking your tío or your fucking parents? You pay them not to clean the window.
yeah. Pasar más limpia before they clean it. Yeah.
So, but I mean, I get what you're saying. I appreciate that more when you see the vatos, the sindicatos selling the fucking flowers and the things in the corner way, fruta.
I'll tell you something about a friend of mine that I went to college with. Like this guy, we call him Pemex. I won't reveal his real name.
Oh, shit.
Petro.
But yeah, we call him Pemex. And his fraternity brothers tell me that like he'll go out to like, you know, the marisco spots, and he's selling these little peluchitos, and he looks fucking homeless. And he's like wearing like torn shirts, whatever, dirty, whatever. And he'll sell his whole lot. And then they'll see him at night fucking with his brand new fucking Mercedes.
No shit.
And, you know, like he'll be in a club and shit, open up bottles like, what the fuck?
Oh, the bottle service?
He bottle service like this guy.
shit,
He
bro.
does not give a fuck, man.
Don't hate the game, dog.
So, I mean, they were making fun of him, but at the same time, you got to respect the hustle, you
You do
know?
have to respect the hustle,
Sure,
bro. Yeah. That's hilarious, bro.
That whole thing is fucking crazy.
I mean, it takes a certain kind of person to pull something like that. I personally, at this point in my life, I don't see myself doing that. Like,
at what point in your life si te ves, güey?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to that point where I'm just a fucking savage hustler like that way, because that's crazy, bro.
I don't know, man.
Está cabrón.
I've been watching these videos of like, there's this lady that asks people on the street, what do they do and how much do they make? And it was this hot dog vendor. Like he was making like $100,000 selling hot dogs
Shit.
somewhere. I don't even know what city it was, but I was like, for fucking no stress, just being out in the street selling hot dogs.
Well, I mean, I don't know about no stress. Güey.
Yeah, well, maybe.
That's
but-
a strong assumption.
Not
güey.
only that, but you're fighting the criminals too, bro. That they know it's pretty much a cash business sometimes, and
And you got, I'm
Yeah.
sure you're paying someone off too, way.
but
Someone that supposedly that's their block, eh?
right. But that seems like, you know, fuck it. I'll give it up just to fucking sell hot dogs on the street if I don't have to worry about shit, you know?
I need to know more.
yeah, that's a good point. Send me the Indeed fucking link on that, Rich, if I want to apply.
So send me I need at least 5 tax returns, 5 years.
Yeah, I only apply to jobs on Indeed, bro.
And then I need you to talk to my lawyer
I mean, the moral of it is there's ways to make money, right, bro?
Yeah.
to hustle. Yeah, there's definitely ways to hustle
in
now.
2023, there's a lot of ways. I don't know. It could be a good and bad thing, though, that there's so many opportunities, because it's sometimes the more opportunities, it feels like there's not a lot for some reason, right? I think sometimes the limited opportunities kind of makes you more hungry
That's it.
that I want to get that, because
Yeah.
Y también people get paralyzed by all those options too. Way like
Mhm.
it's a lot of fucking options. Way
Yeah, I mean, we always start something with the negatives. Where like, va a ser esto, va a ser esto. How long did you guys start the podcast before you? I mean, I know you started it early, but when the seed came back, that you're like, how long did it take from that conversation to actually recording? Did it take a long time?
Oh, it took a week.
See, dude,
It took a week.
Same with us, pretty
No,
much.
I went out and I just kind of, because I had my old equipment and I figured that it wasn't going to work, especially not if we're going to make it sound good. And then as soon as the Amazon packages came in, I sat there and figured it out to what kind of sounded good and how we were going to record, how I was going to edit. And that's it. As soon as I was able to say, all right, well, let's do it. It was that Thursday. We all fucking got together and started recording, but Shomar was out of town that day. And so we patched him in over a phone call. We were like, all right, everybody's going to be in on this.
Kevin and Bean style.
Yeah.
Continue the trend.
And then that was it.
That's awesome, bro.
Oh, shit.
And what are you guys, how do you guys approach like the podcast? Is it you guys pretty much day by day kind of thing? Or is there things that you guys are kind of looking forward to expanding or is it just something that you guys just like doing and it doesn't matter where it goes? I mean,
From the beginning, like, so we would see people, like when we were young, we would see people kind of hanging out at the coffee shops and stuff, old guys. And we'd always see like a group of 3 or 4 guys there. We were like, dude, we want to do that. We would always say that. Like, I wish we were like that when we're old, And then when it started growing the idea started brewing, I was like, you know what? That's the best way to get something where we can hear our conversations when we get old. And then one of our friends passed away. He was, we went in high school with him, and I have probably 2 pictures with him. And our conversations were always just so funny. We're always just laughing, and we have nothing on tape.
No shit.
And we were like, man, this it's unfortunate that we don't have those memories because we can't recall them. We can't hear them back. What we have is like maybe a voicemail of him leaving you, and just it's funny, but it's not a conversation. So when I started selling this to them, I was like, look, we're going to be able to just go back and listen to ourselves and to all the dumb shit we say when we're 60, when we're 65, and we're going to be able to laugh at this.
That's funny.
And that's it. It's just going to be, and we're going to just share it with people and see what they think. We didn't really think anybody was going to listen, to tell you the truth. Because I don't, like, when we get together, it's the same type of conversation. Like, we usually go out in a big group of like maybe like 10 of us. And we notice that when we go out with the younger generation, their table, because we sit next to each other, their table is always just, they're talking, but they're quiet. Our table was always laughing and talking and
it's a rowdy ass table.
Yeah. And then I couldn't figure out why. And it's just an energy, like we always had that good vibes energy that we were like, we could do that. So we were confident that we were going to be able to do something. So when the jitters kind of went away, then that's when we started having fun with the show. And that's when I think people started identifying with it as far as like being entertained by it.
Did you have any like insecurities coming in as far as like the way your voice sounds or anything?
Yeah, my voice. I've always hated my voice, man.
Did you get used to it, or I mean, you edit the fucking podcast, right?
Yeah, that's why I sound good in it.
Now it sounds good.
But here I'm probably gonna sound horrible, man.
Oh shit! Hey, come on, dude. Why are you fucking making fun of our sound department?
I don't give any special juice to anybody.
You guys sound really good, man. I hear myself in the headphones and I sound terrible.
I think a lot of people have that.
A lot of people share that.
Yeah, that fear, or that not fear.
Did you get over it, or is it still a thing?
No, I got over it pretty quickly. Just
I win.
Ain't nothing but a thing, bro.
I know.
No, what it was is like
that machismo confidence.
It's just you're afraid to sound dumb.
Yeah.
Most of the time, because we're talking about shit that we don't even know of half the time. We're just we're talking out of our ass.
Yeah. Is it pretty like spontaneous, or is it like a lot of prepping before the episode?
No, I mean, you've been there. We just kind of like go over like a few things that like questions that they send us, and we just like, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? And then like, all right, let's start recording. And
there's a little bit of like you have something
structure,
going in.
like
I guess structure too, no, because you have the break.
Yeah, well, like
breaks, little mama, like.
What we like to do is try to make it sound as professional as possible. So that's the only caveat for our show. So I like to end it on a good point.
That's good.
So like every segment it feels like a new show because when we ended, we're laughing and then that's it. Fuck it.
It's like a Jerry Springer final thought.
Yeah.
yeah, ándale.
All right. And I wish we could do that. I wish we could do the final
He does have
thought.
like the final fucking pause. That's what I'm saying. Unlike here, where we just wait for the longest pause and then like, well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, we read the room, man. But you know what's crazy, dude? I don't know if you've had that with your group of friends and with the podcast, but in the beginning, I did have a little bit of like, man, what if we run out of things to say? I mean, we've had a history of, even though we've all had different things in life where they were probably closer to each other, Fernando and Ramon than me, because I was over here doing this, but we've always kind of kept in touch. And part of me was like, man, we're going to run out of things to say. Like, what the fuck? But there's always something to say, dude, because life happens.
Yeah.
Life just continues every fucking day.
And I think when we do run out, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, no, for sure.
But this is the thing. You guys don't realize that you guys probably helped a lot of people just by allowing them to think about what you said. You know, like maybe you changed their trajectory as far as like what they're going through or what path they're taking in life just by allowing them to evaluate themselves by what you say. You guys say a lot of like really life lesson type of conversations.
I didn't realize that.
I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, dude, I don't think that I can change somebody's life. The only thing I can do is maybe help. But the change happens, like we said, it happens within. Like, I can't, if somebody emails me and says, because I do get these DMs from people like, hey, this, and that. I can't take credit for that. I didn't do anything really. All I did was, but you can't say that I changed your life.
But you were the spark, right? You probably started the fire, and then they're the ones that took it, started running with it.
I just think it's important for people to realize that they're the ones doing the work.
Absolutely.
Like don't think that podcast changed your life, that relationship changed your life. No, you did the fucking work. Like, don't give credit where credit's. You can say like because of this person, but also realize that you did all the work. Like, because at the same time, I can say something that resonates with that person, but this person hates me. It's the same thing,
right?
So all it took was the perspective of that person to see like, wait, I understand what he's saying. So it is up to that person that listens to the message, right?
Yeah, but it also they wanted to change too. So like they had it in them all along. It's just you were able to kind of they needed a little push, and you clearly gave it to them. You know?
Yeah, I mean the truth is the same. It's just there's a lot of self-help books that. I mean, it's just they should have been a blog, dude. It would have been a great blog, but you make it into a fucking book and you pretend that you have the solutions to people, and it's literally called self-help. Like it's not your book, or it's at the end of the day you have to do a lot of the work.
It's just an idea. Those books are just an idea, and you're the one that has to put it in play. You know,
it's a huge market, dude, and I think a lot of people rely on books. They rely on podcasts. I mean, I've fallen into the YouTube podcast thing where it's like, I think it's important to learn. It's important to read books, but I think it's also you get negative returns on it if that's all that you do.
Right. You can't use that as your main drive. You got to do the work, like you said.
If you understand finance, you spend a whole year looking at finance, and you could literally talk to me about fucking Austrian economics and how the fucking world this and that. That's not impressive if your bank account looks a certain way. It's one thing to know the knowledge. It's also another thing to implement it. I feel like a lot of people, they go on the internet, they read self-help, they read finance, they read all this shit, and they think that they know what they're talking about, and they're not even implementing that into their life. So you can easily spend your whole life. It's okay if you watch fucking YouTube, but if you watch YouTube for a whole year and you understand finance, but you're not financially secure, like you don't understand finance, you're just wasting time on information. Information is like money, in my opinion, dude. It's useless unless it's being used.
Right.
If you understand it and you know it, that's one thing. But implement that, and that's when you get your change. Because I noticed, dude, like years ago, like, I used to listen to like the Tim Ferriss podcast and stuff like that.
Hate it though.
And so every fucking week, I was like, oh. And then I had to catch myself like, wait, what are you doing, dude? Do the fucking work. Like, don't expect some fucking podcast that comes out every week, or don't expect the latest self-help book. What are you doing in between? Like, you're just waiting for that person to speak, and then you feel fucking like, this person understands me. No, dude, take action. Like, do something about it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to start. That's it. Because if you're waiting for the perfect moment, it's never going to come. You know, like they say, it's like, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect moment to take a vacation. It's never going to come. Just fucking find an opening and go. So the same thing with improving yourself. You know, you got to start somewhere. Takes, like, if you're listening to Tim Ferriss, take just something small that you think you can work with, and then just run with it. And then just it'll snowball eventually. If there's a process, though, you know, there has to be a process of self-evaluation and being able to know where your faults are and working on those, and then just keep improving, and you see the results. Like not initially, you'll see the results like a year down the line, but you know you're getting somewhere with that, you know?
Dude, I mean, this guy's been on a weight loss journey the last month.
Yeah, man, you look really good, man.
Right.
So we talked about it, that people ask the wrong questions. Like, if you see somebody healthy and you see, the first question a lot of the times is, how long did that take? Like, you're already worried
¿Qué es el
about.
secreto?
Yeah, like you're already
What's the
worried
diet?
that I need to get there in a month, and we talked about. Did we talk about it on air or off air?
We talked about it for a bit about the. Well, that I was getting that. Remember, I was getting to that too. Like, my point was, it's not about the diet or cómo le hiciste, what's the secreto, like that we're saying everybody wants that fix. Like, what's the diet, way? Y fucking cuánto has perdido?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
And
like,
how long is it going to take?
And that's what I was explaining last time. I wanted to get across that point. Kind of like we were talking about earlier. It's more about building that habit, way, to get to a point where I kind of am, I wouldn't say fully there, but, you know, it's always a work in progress, where you're like, fuck, I don't want to work out. But that little voice in the back of your head's like, sorry, bro, te toca ahora, güey. Today's this. Or fucking, hey, fucking, it's someone's birthday. I want another piece of cake. Pero that little voice in the back of your head is, hey, pero acuérdate, güey, que te va a costar.
How many times have you went to the gym and tired as fuck, and you get there and you're working out like just fucking half energy?
Yesterday.
But you push through it, though. You push through it.
I mean, even
You showed up, right?
Yeah, you showed up.
I mean, those days, it wasn't yesterday, but it was actually, the other day también, porque I put it off too late, way. And then I was too tired. But I don't even go to the gym. I do everything at the house, just fucking, that's all the
Right.
Pero el pinche, I had that workout. It wasn't a great workout.
But you build on that.
Well, it's you keep it going, pues. Like, it wasn't a great workout. Even after I kind of felt bad, that wasn't a great workout. But it kept me on track, in other words. Where, like,
Right.
not on track, like weight-wise
At
or
least mentally.
muscle-wise, but mentally, like, okay, so I did it, and the plan keeps going, and fucking adelante, you know?
But even though you don't think that it physically it made a difference, it makes a huge difference.
It makes a huge difference in
Because
like in the long term.
it's
pues.
one brick on.
Yes.
Like it's just a step forward.
Yes.
So like I was talking about last time, it's not what exercises or how I'm doing them or what exactly I'm eating. It's that you have to find something that works for you and keep it going with. It's not a fucking dieta that you do for like people say, oh fucking yeah, I did that diet, it worked for me, but then I gained it all back. Yeah, because all you did was that diet for, well, like you're saying, like a month or 3 months even, ponle, no? Or for the summer, and then that's it. Yeah, of course you're gonna gain it back, way, because you're just gonna go back to watching TV, way. So you have to it's not about the diet in the sense like they're talking about. It's like the diet you're saying, like you're mentioning that time, the diet is actually like everything we know.
Yeah.
That's the one that you need to worry about. So just like I say, like I didn't like drastically change. Like I'm on this diet. I don't eat fucking shit that's green. No way. I just cut back like on everything. Like I said that time, like if we go with the kids to McDonald's or les traemos McDonald's, I still get like a chicken nugget meal, but I only vienen 10 pesos the nuggets. I eat 6. And I eat fucking half the papita. Sometimes I get a fucking me avento and I eat 3/4 de la cajita. Sometimes I eat the whole cajita fucking fries, way. But I try to, try to eat the 6 nuggets and half the fries type of shit. And I just mentally think, it doesn't work out. Like these last 2 weeks,
But
been a little more shaky, but I'm trying to keep it on track with.
the way that I see food anyway, or nutrition or whatever, it's not that the bad food is making you unhealthy. It's that you're not eating enough of the good food. Because the good food is what helps your body digest all of the bad food.
Yeah.
And if you're just eating the bad food, your body gets fucking thrown out of whack and doesn't know what the fuck to do with the bad food.
Well, it doesn't have the tools to
Right.
deal with the bad food either.
Yeah. So like I always tell my friends when they always go through these fucking crash diets where like it's a, what do you call that? Like a challenge or a competition.
Oh, yeah.
And they do it in like, whoever loses the most weight gets the most money and shit like that. And I'm usually their coach, right? Because I was like, they want me to fucking join. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to lose? Like, I don't want to lose weight.
Yeah.
You're going to lose that bet, bro. That's why they want you in.
But the thing,
Want your money.
I tell them, and I tell them the same thing. I was like, eat the good food first. Like, that's what you should eat first. Like, whatever you feel like that you need to eat, the broccoli, the vegetables, the protein first, without all of the like extra. Eat that first. And then if you want a little bit of like a treat yourself. It's fine, but make sure that you fill yourself with good food first.
So what you're saying, like, and put it more like people understand, is if you go to a place and you order a salad
Si vas al buffet.
and there's garlic bread in the table, don't eat the salad with the garlic bread. Make sure that the salad is completely empty.
Yeah.
And then start, because at that point you're going to be more full and it's more healthy stuff, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's your treat. It's not your meal. And that people confuse that. They think that the delicious food is a meal. It shouldn't be. It should just be like a treat.
I mean, portions have gone out of hand.
Oh,
Yeah, for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I mean, I remember when I was a kid starting to date, have a car, we would go to Claim Jumpers.
Oh,
Remember
man.
Claim Jumpers? You remember Claim
Yeah.
Jumpers?
Those fucking plates were huge.
Dude, that shit was crazy, bro. And that was the first time where I'm like,
That's everywhere now.
wait, this is getting out of hand, dude. And when people get upset if the portion,
Yeah.
even if you're not going to eat the whole thing, you want, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why they give me?
Why so small?
Yeah,
Look at the
why
little
so
platito,
small?
güey.
Wait, no te lo vas a acabar. It doesn't matter. I pay for it.
Yeah.
This shit's $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So like for me, it was just about eating less, just fucking eating what would be, I guess, como se lo puse at someone, if I go like a European meal. I told her, if I went to Europe, this would be the meal they give me fucking, like the portion, pues,
Right.
they have smaller portions. So I try to eat a little less, way. Like I said, it's not perfect, way. It's fucking science. Like sometimes, si me paso, a veces, like, I try to stop eating before, like, by 8, right? Sometimes fucking se me antoja un pinche cereal al pinche 11, I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm just conscious que, okay, güey, you remember, este te va a costar, güey. So fucking, that little voice, once you built that little voice, pues, but that takes time, güey. And like you're saying, it doesn't always kick in. Sometimes even that, llegas bien huevas, güey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like infinite finite things, right? Like you're literally playing basketball with your son, where you're eating without really looking for the end goal. You're just enjoying it. So like you're not doing it like it's just who you are. Where like I think we put a lot of importance in words, and can't is a really fucking word that keeps a lot of people, I feel like, in a certain level where like, oh, I can't eat that. Don't say you can't eat that. Like that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
you're telling yourself that you're restricted. I don't eat that is something that's a little bit more powerful than saying, oh, I can't drink. I don't drink. Like it's just you become, to go to the gym and work healthy, you have to become the person that goes to the gym and eats healthy, right? Once you become that person, and then everything just kind of falls in place. Because I would argue that the connection, like if we're using soul, because that's kind of the sentiment in this podcast, the connection to the soul is you can eat food, you can eat healthy, you could be shredded as fuck, but if you don't at some point incorporate the inside, you're still that person that became overweight, but you're just shredded.
Right.
But you're still the person that became overweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those flaws are still there. Right?
It's still there. Your insecurities, and we're all going to have insecurities. I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to be fucking AIs that we don't feel shit. I mean, there's insecurities, right? We all have them. We're all going to have them. But the point is just to become that person. Like, I want to go to the gym, become the person that goes to the gym. So then that's when critical thinking comes in. Okay, how do I become a person that goes to the gym? Okay, well, a person that goes to the gym is disciplined. A person that goes to the gym has goals, blah, 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 can schedule in, doesn't have excuses. And then you become that person. And then years later, you're healthy. And it's like, how long did it take you? Well, it took me 2 years, but it's been really good 2 years, because in these 2 years, I've felt better. I've been healthier than just wanting that 1 month recipe, or that. How long is that going to take me? How long did it take you? How long did it take
no,
you?
I mean, that recipe that we're talking about, like, my point is that recipe, sure, it might work for, like we're saying, for that month, for the 3 months, but that's when people gain the weight back, like you're saying. Like me, that time that we did talk about, I there's a lot of reasons, pues, like, that go into why I started doing it that I kind of touched on before, and even, but that time I was emphasizing that también I'm kind of doing it for my kids, but in a selfish way, that I want to see as much of their life as possible, even though I don't, like I said that time, the same thing. I don't think I want to live to like 100 type of shit, but I want to see as much as their life as possible, right? So my goal is not fucking to be shredded for summer way. So I can't have a 3-month diet and so I can be shredded for summer. I just want to be healthier, to live a little, like a month more, a week more, whatever, like maybe, hopefully, because we don't fucking know that truck, that F-150 might fucking take me out, like, no se sabe. But I'm trying to improve my chances a little bit, just a little bit. And that 3-month diet, that fucking military diet, the fucking cleanse, that's not what's going to do it.
No. Plus, also, like, going to a gathering and judging people in your head what they're eating and saying, no, I don't. That's also not healthy.
That's terrible.
I just feel like there's also that balance that you have to understand that just because you're going through that. It's the same when people become religious, when people find something that helps them. They do it. I think it comes from a good place, Jerokee. Like, they want to help people, but then they don't realize that everybody is in a different path. Like I never fucking talk about weight loss and health like really like that. I mean, for what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's something that I want to do. It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey bro, like, why are you eating that? No, dude, that's so shitty for people to do that, man. Because you're now you're saying that you're better than these people because you're not participating, but you're not living a healthy life if you're always excluding yourself from. And that's something that I've been trying to learn more as I get older, is kind of figuring out that balance where it's not like being alone, like or just kind of being in your thoughts. It's not always like the solution to everything, but it's good to also come out and kind of be a part of a community, right? I mean, that balance is really important, dude.
You come out.
Yeah.
No,
oh shit.
Yeah, I came out of the closet, bro.
No, but I always say
he was in there with Barlow's.
It was a good time, man. But you get tired of the same shit every day. I needed variety,
man. No, I always say live and let live. That's it. Like, just live your life, and fucking, if people are doing whatever, it's not your life. What the fuck do I care? As long as they are not affecting me, I'm good to go, man. But I think a lot of people are like you said, they're too focused on what they've gained from, like, let's say, like working out, that they want to give it to the world. And like, you can't be that person, man. Because then, people don't understand all the work that you put into it. And like they won't be able to do that on their own unless it comes from within them.
Yeah, of course, man. And some people don't need it. Like, I had a friend that was really got into religion, man. And I remember him coming, I think it was like one of those fucking evangelical, fucking the kind of a little more extreme than, a little more niche than Christianity.
A little more niche.
And so him out of a retreat, he fucking comes over to the house and he's just trying to throw that shit at me. And I'm like, bro, if it helped you, you needed that. You're practically fucking sucking dick for fentanyl, dude. You needed fucking something.
Jesus Christ!
I wasn't doing those things. So like, for you to come to my house and say I don't need that. You needed that. Maybe that helped you, but I just feel like people always get evangelical about things, man, and it's not helping anybody, dude, to feel that you're better than them, man. But dude, it's fucking, I mean, it's awesome that you're still doing it.
Pues I had a few hiccups already, but
no. It's a process. So it's a journey, man.
Oh, no. Yeah, I had 2 bad weeks, but like, same thing like when I hung out with Alfredo el otro día, that he's like, hey, bro, so you plateau yet? I go, plateau twice, way. Fucking sucked both times, pero you pushed through it, way.
But you're here, man. That's it. That's all that counts. You're still here and you're still working on it.
hasn't got me yet, way.
Be careful what you throw out there, bro.
I know, fuck. Knock on fucking
we just
big
talk about how powerful the mind is.
You know what? I really believe in this shit. If you think it'll just manifest itself like that.
Not the secret bullshit.
Kind of like the secret bullshit,
come
man.
on, bro. Why do we take a turn?
I know.
No,
we're doing so well.
Not that that's how I live my life, but there's many times in my life where I think of somebody and they call.
Yeah.
like within 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, but if it's Ramon, that's bound to happen anyways.
That's true. But I've always wanted to be on the same show with Esteves.
Oh, really?
And it
come
finally
on, dude.
happened. I'm not fucking kidding, man.
Oh, come on, dude.
No, seriously, man. Because I think you get really deep into these conversations, and I like that shit. I like when I'm at home listening to Chicano Shuffle, and you guys start arguing.
We used to, bro. We're change people, bro.
Well, he doesn't like to. He doesn't like to argue with me
No,
anymore.
but arguing.
Me regaña, güey.
Arguing is a good thing because it brings up so many points that otherwise wouldn't come out, right?
Yeah.
And I'm often like on either one side or the other, and I'm arguing with you guys at home.
Yeah.
You know, while I'm fucking cooking or something like that, I'm listening to the show, and it's something that's it's interactive. Your show is interactive for me, for sure.
Dude, we appreciate it, man.
We gotta make it like those Netflix ones where, like, if you push like on your phone, like number 2, like this happens. Push 5, like this happens.
Oh, that's right. I remember those.
Yeah. Like the Netflix ones too. Remember the ones? The Choose Your Adventure way.
I used to have those books, those Indiana.
I used to like those
Indiana
books.
Jones books. If you want to go right, turn to page 25.
Dude, I remember those. There was a
Adventure.
movie on Netflix like that.
Yeah. They did like 2, no? Like they did the...
It's like a therapist, some kind of therapist movie. Like you say, do you want them to go to therapy or not? It was just kind of trippy.
Yeah. I used to steal those books from the Scholastic fucking thing when they used to, they used to bring those Scholastic things.
The van, the truck or whatever?
Yeah, my mom would give me $1. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with $1? So I would always steal like 1 or 2 books.
Hey, wait, 2 for $1, he says.
2 for $1. I would buy stickers or something.
That's hilarious,
shit. Yeah, I used to love those books too. Those fucking Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah, those are awesome.
That's what we need to do with the podcast with. Talk about innovation, bro.
Innovation. I mean, dude, I don't claim that I know everything, dude. I always try to be humble about it. That I'm just trying like everybody else. But I just thought it was important to have just dialogue. Like, I just didn't really say I would listen to these podcasts like the same way you. I got the same kind of, I'm not really too into it. And then I felt like, why aren't we having these kind of conversations? I mean, in our culture, I mean, it was all, I mean, if you study like Aztecs and Toltec wisdom and all this, we have this in us, dude. Like all this spiritual stuff, not religion. It's just being one with everything, I guess, right? It's in us, like whether we want to or not. And so I just thought it was important, dude, because I mean, it's just the way society's going. I mean, I'm not saying we have all the answers here either, dude.
But that's why I listen to your show. It's a show that I'm able to get grounded, and really think about it in a different way. And it's not just, we're over here acting like jackasses, fucking laughing and shit. But we don't get much out of it like I do just listening to your show, for sure.
Dude, I mean, we should tell Ramon that maybe we should switch co-hosts for a little bit. We should send them to Ask the Fellas and then bring Jerokee here for fucking...
Yeah, because we start having these discussions and he shuts down.
He starts looking at TikTok and shit, dude.
He starts looking at TikTok. Simón, güey.
No, está cabrón, güey.
So, ¿qué pasó, güey? ¿Cómo estuvo tu 2-week vacation, eh?
Dude, I feel like I haven't seen you in fucking almost a month.
Well, it's been more than that then, no?
I think so.
Because you had the shows. ¿Cómo estuvo the fucking shows and all that, güey?
Dude, the shows were great, way. I mean, the first one that we had was in El Cinco de Mayo. We played at the LA County Fair. That
one was pretty firme, güey.
I guess they do Next Fest LA is called a little festival within the county fair. So if you get like a map and there's like stages set up all around the fair, and there's bands playing at different times. So they try to implement it's the second year way, so it's not really that big. I mean, people go for the festival and then they happen to catch you there. Yeah. But no, dude, we had a great fucking show where we did some songs with there's this singer with that she used to be in a band called the Sacred Souls. This is a band from San Diego. They're pretty big where they're coming up. And she recently got out of that band because she wanted to do like her own thing, and she was able to come on stage with us, and she did 2 songs with us at the LA County Fair, and it was pretty cool to share the stage with her, because as you know how this is, we've been doing it for a long fucking time, and so it feels good to get to a place where like
I know, dude.
Gonna
get we don't got insurance.
I think that beak came out on the fucking camera, dude.
The beak.
And so
lo más seguro es que ya se cortó esa madre.
Probably, bro.
I don't even know if we're live anymore, but
so it feels good to play with like musicians that are pretty on it. Way, so I'm really enjoying my my musical career the way it is right now.
Man,
I'm having a good time with it. And then the Saturday after the we played at this. There's this little. They have an Instagram page. I think they run it through Instagram. It's called Sofar LA, SOFAR LA. So it's kind of interesting what they do is you submit, you say, I'm in this band. I want to participate in one of your events. And then it's all secret. Like the show that we did was in Torrance, literally somebody's backyard way.
Yeah.
I literally showed up to this lady, fucking beautiful home, dude. I literally showed up, knocked, and I'm like, I was the first one there because I like to get to places early. And I was like, I'm supposed to play guitar in a band here. Oh yeah, come in. So I'm literally walking through her. I'm literally walking through this stranger's fucking living room, dude. It's such a weird thing to do with. And you don't want to be that dude that's just staring at things, man.
Yeah.
But you kind of want to stay focused on what you're doing. And so she shows me the backyard, and then the sound man from them showed up. So there was blankets on the floor. There was like drinks. There was all. So she was hosting this event. And everything is a secret way. The address is like you buy tickets. Tickets are expensive. They were $30.
Yeah, Noelia was telling me. She's like, I don't know. I should look pretty shady.
Yeah. So it was.
That's why she didn't go.
It was $30 tickets, and then they don't tell you who's playing. They give you the address. They just say it's gonna be. This one was in Torrance. They just send out that it's in Torrance.
This is the area.
This is the area. 3 hours prior to the event, they'll send the address, and then we had like 40 fucking people show up. So it's like a backyard gig, and they do it in different venues, different homes, different kind of settings. And so we had like maybe 40 people that we've never met in our fucking lives, dude.
And they didn't know what they're trying to.
They don't know what they were showing up. They didn't even know that we were part of the band. We're just could be all of a sudden, Maria Sanchez to the stage or to go fucking play, and all of a sudden they realize, oh, that's the band, because you're like you're integrated with everybody else, and people were so receptive, dude. It was a really good experience, and so it's good. Way I mean, I can't really complain right now.
I'm telling you, yeah. Noelia was like, yeah, bro, Esteban has a show today, but I want to go buy tickets, but they don't give you any information away, and it says get like a. It's like those old raves. She's like, they tell you they're gonna send you the information like fucking few hours before the thing. She's like, I don't know, it seemed a little shady, bro, and it was kind of pricey.
Well, that's the South Central side of her.
But that's a very LA thing.
It is an LA thing.
The whole like the secret and like a lot of like the artists. It's very artistic.
It is, dude. It is
right away.
No, because that's how you discover bands, man. Like
right away, says the guy that doesn't show his face.
But you know,
I'm very secretive.
Yeah, I know it.
But you know what? For us, it was a good experience because as somebody that's performing at an event like that, if somebody's paying $30 for a band they've never seen, and they want to go through the whole experience, this is a music fucking fan. Right. These are the people that you want to be in front of.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in front of some fucking dude that doesn't give a shit about this band. It's just fucking heckling from the.
He's there to buy a beer.
He's there to buy a beer, pick up on some women, or
because he's waiting for the main event or something.
His buddy's band.
Yeah, his buddy's band.
So these people are fucking focused, dude. These people are in the fucking moment. They're experiencing this with you. It's just as weird for them to show up to some fucking random person's backyard. And I think they predetermine if it's I mean, I don't see this happening in fucking South Central way and shit like that. I mean, let's be honest. But they make it, I guess, as safe as they can, because we're from the fucking hood way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you that I wasn't looking around like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck? I mean, I'm not telling you that I didn't do that way, because that would be.
You're casing the joint.
I was casing the joint, bro.
It's your training. It's your training.
Yeah, right. I mean, you I don't know if you noticed, but I backed in, easy out. Oh, this is like hood shit that you just pick up for no fucking reason. You do it, but hey, this is what we've always done. So these people are. They're music lovers way. Like, these people are eclectic looking people. You can tell that they fucking probably have 100 records at home, and so they're people that it's
they
a good
want their
audience,
house to be next.
Yeah, probably way. That's probably what it was. She was probably part of an event, and then she's like, "Oh, I want my house," but you could tell that the dude wasn't really too happy. Her husband,
really?
Yeah, you could tell it was her idea.
He wasn't on board.
Yeah, no, you could tell the guy was just like, "Who the fuck are all these people here?" Because
that dude's fucking checking out everything. What the fuck?
Seriously, yeah. But it was cool. Yeah, I had a good experience. I mean, we're definitely in a good fucking little run right now, way. So I'm just trying to stay present and enjoy it, way, because sometimes, you're focused too much on the end goal, and then these little victories, you don't really appreciate them.
There you go. You see,
That's why I listen to the Chicano Shuffle.
back to the circle, bro. We talked about that earlier, bro.
Everything's the same thing. Everything goes back to that.
Honestly, I felt like I missed a lot of special moments growing up because I was too focused on whatever, doing well or whatever, that it's just a blur, and living life on purpose and living life in the moment and just being conscious that this might never happen again. That's a good way to just enjoy it for what it is.
That's hard too.
And I know it's hard,
bro.
But no, I honestly, like, I really enjoy just watching you just make music. It's fucking amazing.
Cool, man. Yeah, I know you showed up to a few shows before. I think
his shoes showed up.
My shoe did.
Shoes. Yeah. It's great, dude. I mean, it got to the point where it's just I understand music in a way where I know that I have not. It's like we were talking about earlier. Like, you really don't have any control. Like, you say these are your songs that you made, but it's really disingenuous to really think that these are your songs. I think you can project them into it, but to take credit for it, it's something that I struggle with, dude. Legality reasons, you got to say that you wrote the song for not to sound like a fucking lunatic. I didn't write this. What the fuck? You talk to the dead or what? So just to not, seem kind of strange, you say I wrote this, but really you can't say that. This just comes, dude. And once you understand that more, like, I had a fear growing up, like, man, what if I get to my 30s and I can't write another song? Like, what if I run out of songs? Whatever. So all these fucking things, you would cloud your fucking thoughts with. And so you weren't experiencing, like Fernando said, I went to the gym, but that was one brick, dude. Like, you're building something bigger. And as I got older, I really appreciate that. Even to the point where, like, this week, dude, I bought the most expensive guitar I've ever bought.
Oh shit.
I say, you know what? Life, I mean, I work hard. Like, people we have people that we know that are losing loved ones. Like, people lose loved ones all the time. And I told myself, dude, why not? Why not? Because I have this memory as a kid, dude, when I was in high school, when it was senior ditch day. Most of our peers were fucking going to kickbacks, trying to mac or scam with girls and fucking try to lose their virginity.
So Ramon,
yeah, most of our peers were like Ramon, but this fucking nerd right here with his equally nerdy fucking group, we're like, you know what? Let's go to Guitar Center Hollywood. So senior ditch day, we got a fucking bus from Linwood, and we went to Guitar.
And a transfer?
Yeah, I don't even remember, but probably.
Little paper.
So think of fucking 4 dorky Chicano fucking high schoolers with a bunch of acne showing up to Guitar Center Hollywood.
One with the skateboard, one with the guitar,
one with the accordion.
With the accordion.
And so I clearly remember this as a memory, dude. Walking into the showroom. We grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment, humble beginnings. I mean, I never was hungry. I never was wet because of the rain. I had what I needed, right? But I remember clearly the feeling of looking up into the walls and being like, $2,000. What the fuck? When am I gonna have $2,000 to fucking play this thing? How the fuck would I get $2,000? I mean, it sounds like an absurd question, but
it sounds like an unreachable amount, no?
But to a kid coming from like where we come from and where a lot of people listening come from, to look up to know that my mom would barely fucking have $5 to buy fucking an avocado because the tacos taste better or whatever, and to see a $2,000 guitar and you're like, how the fuck am I ever gonna afford that? Like, how the fuck am I? And this is what I remember. It's clearly, I mean, I get goosebumps. I clearly think like, how the fuck am I ever gonna afford this guitar? And for years, it was just like, nah. And then if I wasn't present and if I, didn't do the work that I have, this moment of buying the most expensive guitar I've ever bought, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. It would just be another instrument. But to know that inside this adult male that's 40 years old, that kid that looked up to that fucking wall and was like, how the fuck? That kid is still there.
Yeah.
And everything that I'm doing as an adult is to prove to that kid that you could and you are going to do it. So that guitar was like, it was a moment where this is one of the pivotal moments in my music career where it's like, this is something like this is a check off the fucking box, dude, that as a kid I had that. How would I ever afford that? And I'm just in the point in my music career where it's just I'm just really enjoying it, dude.
Yeah.
Because I know that I mean, I almost died in a fucking car accident last year, dude.
Yeah.
I saw this dude at Lucille's, man.
Yeah,
Literally a few days after or a week after, I was so fucking at weeds, all fucking hurting. And my girl was like, let's just go somewhere. And I was like, let's go to Lucille's. I want some ribs because my ribs hurt.
My ribs hurt because they're always on my mind.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
But-
so coming out of Lucille's, I run into this dude and his wife, and I was like, oh shit.
You go, oh, I know those shoes. Is that Jerokee?
This dude had just done the podcast to fill in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
that literally that day, I see him. That's another one of those, like, I think about a friend.
I
And,
told you.
yeah,
See?
that's
He made it
something.
happen.
That's something.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
But that's just weird that happened, dude. Like, how the fuck do I run into this dude literally from recording? We never really
because he manifested it.
He manifested.
See, told you.
Yeah.
And so that accident and then fucking a car fire a few months after, and it's just everything in life, dude. It just kind of made me appreciate, like, dude, you just gotta enjoy it, man.
But even
And listen, I think, like the things that happen when it starts snowballing like that, a lot of people would just give up. And then they would just, resign to say, oh, fuck it. The world's against me or life
they
is against
focus
me.
on that. Just
And a lot of people just can't, they start being angry at life.
They
And
get
I'm
stuck.
glad that didn't happen to you.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't hard, because I know when I was talking to you, I was like, man, this thing's bringing up a bunch of like childhood traumas, because I've had a lot of traumas as a child because of alcoholism in the family. And now a fucking drunk driver almost fucking took me out. So it kind of triggered a lot of emotions from childhood where I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Alcoholism again is fucking up my life. But I'm like, no, don't let that shit. No. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to fucking process and say this fucking sucks, but it's not okay to stay in that state. And the funny thing about it, not so funny, but the thing about it is that Maria, the singer that I'm working with right now in the band that we're in, that accident where that dude hit me literally happened the day after we met her. She came to do our photo shoot.
Wow.
That Saturday at Chicano Shuffle. And that's the first time that I had met her. I was corresponding with her through text and figuring out, okay, this is what I can do. Okay. Kind of sizing it up a little bit, because she had just gotten her master's from USC or UCLA, one of those big schools. And so I'm like, do I really want to spend my time with somebody that's an academic like that? Because to me, I wanted something that was more of like I wanted somebody that was a musician. Mm-hmm. When you deal with somebody that has a master's at UCLA, I was in my head, I'm like, are they really in it, or is it just something that they want to? But I didn't know at the time that Maria, I mean, she's smart. It's one of those lessons that you can learn a lot from people that are younger than me. Mm-hmm. And so she took care of the plan B. She got her master's. I mean, she's fucking set. Now is let's fucking grind.
Right.
So when I realized that this is the person I was dealing with, she took care of her plan B. Now let's fucking grind. And if this doesn't work out, I got this. And so we were corresponding for 2 weeks, dude. And then somehow she's a photographer. She takes pictures. She likes to take pictures of bands. And then we were announcing the My Grito fucking relationship, and we needed a photographer. This guy can take pictures, but we're like, this guy's going to be in it. So I'm like, hey, dude, we kind of through Oscar from My Grito. He's like, well, Maria can do it. And I was like, oh shit, I'm talking to her about. So literally she comes, takes pictures, shoot the shit. We hit it off. She's cool as fuck. I'm like, yeah, I want to work with her. And then this was Saturday. Literally the next day, bam, dude. So I'm like, I knew when it happened, like, okay, this is a test right here. You got an opportunity to be involved with like some of the best musicians that you're ever gonna play with at this moment from the past till now. And so there has to be an obstacle. It can't be that easy. And I think that accident was part of it, because it literally happened the next day. So that's kind of what kept me going. It's like, wait, if you fucking get through this, like you're fucking, this is it. You know what it felt like, Jerokee? It felt like the last boss. Like when you're playing a game.
Yeah.
And it felt like, the last boss is always, oh shit. Like this incident felt like I was going through the last boss, and I was like, if I get through this, I'm fucking gonna be on the other side. Not that the problems are gonna go away. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just about checking off the checkbox.
Yeah.
That's never going to be completed.
No.
I have awareness that
Yeah.
whatever my goals in life are, they're not all going to be checked before my time is due. But that's not enough reason to not have me work towards that. You know, I'm going to fucking try, dude. You know, I'm going to try
Right.
because I don't want to be in my deathbed, dude, at fucking whatever age. And if I'm lucky enough to be in a deathbed, you know, like that's
Right.
even like luck to die with your family around you. That's a fucking privilege, dude. I can't say like in my deathbed. Like that sounds very like, who knows? You could
Right.
fucking, your deathbed could be in the pavement.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I'm going to be lucky enough to die with family and friends around me, but I don't want to be fucking, I don't want to wake up the day that I finally transition thinking I should have done that. I should have done this. I don't want to do that, dude. I don't want to have regrets like that. So it's just been in that grind where, you know, focus, dude. Just fucking go for it. Enjoy the process. It might not work out, but that's not the point.
Well, to me, you seem like you're always in a sense of like self-actualization. You're always looking at yourself and seeing is this what I want? Is this what I want? And that's important. And that's what kind of gets you to the point of like, you know, if I'm not on the right course, I'm going to do a course correction. I'm going to be able to do what I want on my terms. And I think that's like, you know, you seem like you don't think you're on the path. You're just still trying to figure it out. But I think you figure something else that works for you.
Well, I mean, it's just a reality of things, dude. Is I don't know where I'm going, but I know how to get there.
Right.
That's basically what I tell myself, right? I mean, but I'm always wanting to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like even something as simple as this coffee. I asked you yesterday, dude, I'm gonna stop at Starbucks. You want coffee? Oh no, I don't drink coffee. That's like, wait, I gotta ask this dude because am I missing something? No, it's just that part of life where it's like I want to always be a student. Like I don't want to get to the point in my life where like I know everything. No, like what am I missing? Why shouldn't I drink coffee? It's like that's how my brain.
No. Yeah.
That's how my brain thinks. Like I always want to like learn and adjust, you know, but also have the balance to understand that it's still important to be present, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the struggle is to not really focus too much on the future, but just realize that you are exactly where you need to be at the time where you need, like this conversation that we have,
mm-hmm.
Ramon calling off or doing what he has to do. This conversation had to happen. Like everything lines up for this conversation. And if you don't acknowledge that, then you're missing like people wonder if there's a life before death. I think the strongest question is there a life before death? Because a lot of people don't live a life before death. It's just they exist.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have regrets, dude. So that's pretty much kind of what motivates me and kind of pushes me forward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't see myself as having any regrets yet. You know, like everything that I've wanted to do so far, I've kind of done, and I haven't done everything. What I'm saying is I set out as a very young age to help people. And I feel like I've done that. You know, I've been able to help start organizations that help people. Like that's the main purpose, you know, whether it be scholastically, whether it be with food for the homeless, it's always with helping people in mind. You know, when we were young, we were helping kids read because that was important to us. I don't know if you remember, but when we're young, we're self-conscious about reading. We think we don't know how to read. And a lot of the times it's just the confidence to be able to just say like, no, I know how to read. I can read in front of a class. And a lot of kids, they get stuck in that mentality. So, you know, anything that I've ever done was always with helping people.
Be of service. Right?
Yeah, be of service. Even with baseball, you know, I have friends.
Tienes vicio, güey.
No, I know. but even with baseball, like I think I have friends that are depressed, that are having a hard time. That you know that they're working people, but at the same time they're having a lot of troubles, and you know, and there's a few of them, But the way that they reach out to me is through baseball. Like, hey man, you want to go practice? It could be on a Wednesday, on a fucking 10 a.m. I'm like, fuck it, I got work. I'm working. Like, fuck it, let's go. And that's their therapy. And I know I'm it's a process that I'm a part of to help them, you know, whether it is to just kind of like go out there and que le pegue el aire, but they also like they air out all the little things that are bothering them and stuff. And I think I'm conscious of the fact that they need somebody to talk to sometimes. And I tell that to my wife, like, look, I'm not wasting my time. I'm helping somebody. And that's what I felt is my purpose in life, is to help in any way that I can.
Dude, I mean, that's great, dude. I mean, it's definitely to be of service. I mean, it's something that a lot of people don't understand, because I definitely feel like there should be a balance in that as well, because I feel like being of service and being a people pleaser is definitely, it's that line that it easily can go one or the other. So I feel like if somebody's listening and they're like, yeah, I want to do that too, I think they should be careful that there's a difference between helping somebody while neglecting yourself.
Right.
And there's a difference with helping somebody when you already, like, it's kind of like the shit everybody says, the fucking Gary Vee or everybody says this. When you're on an airplane, they tell you to put your mask on first. I mean, there's a reason why, you know, it's really important to work on yourself. I feel like, because if you go out and help I'm not saying you do this, but I'm saying if you go out and help other people by not doing the work in yourself, you're only doing it to fill that void. I feel like the first person that you should help is yourself, because then you could be of service, because you're not doing it. You're actually doing it out of love. You're not doing it out of filling that void that I want people to say I'm a nice person. I want people to see my name on the GoFundMe that I gave them $200. I want people to see that. Take a picture of me giving this homeless person. I would argue that that's not helping. I mean, you're helping that person, I guess, but I would still argue that that's not really helping anybody.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
Yeah, and that's what I tell my wife, is like, make sure that you are okay first. You can't help somebody if you need help. So, but you know, like that's our life, you know, like we like being of service to people.
how does one help themselves without feeling selfish for helping themselves first? Because I think a lot of people feel selfish, like when we live in a society where we're told that if you think about yourself, you need to think about others. How does one do that, dude? I mean, I know how I did it, but I mean, if somebody's listening to this, how does one like work on themselves without feeling selfish?
I don't know. I don't think you should feel selfish. I think like I said earlier, you can't expect people to do things for you. Like, you can't expect people to help you be happy. That's all within you. So you need to take care of yourself. Like, that's not selfish. You know, like, even if you're in a family and you're the weakest link, and they expect you to, you know, to help, you know, like whatever,
Pull your weight around.
Yeah. But if you're not there yet, I think they should be a family enough or conscientious enough to know that you're working on yourself. And as long as you don't use that as an excuse or a crutch, you know, you should be allowed to strengthen yourself first before you're able to participate in helping people.
I mean, dude, I don't know a better way to end this than on that, dude.
No, ya cuando quieran, güey.
That's a good.
Yeah,
that's
we
a
broken
good,
the seal. Güey.
That's a good way to. That's a good way to end this episode, dude. And dude, we really appreciate you coming by, man. I mean, this was a great conversation. We're gonna have to talk to Ramon's management to see if we can do that swap and make him a fella. Bring Jerokee over here.
No, there's no way, man. It would be the Chicano shuffle without Ramon.
I really like this conversation, dude. I feel like a new person.
Right away.
But for those of people listening to that don't know what Ask the Fellas is, where can they find you? Where can they listen to? Where can they reach out and give them all your information, dude?
Well, on every platform, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, everything. We're on all the platforms. We have about 230 some episodes, so it'll take you a while to go through them if you've never listened to Ask the Fellas. And also on our Instagram, Ask the Fellas. We used to put up a lot of memes and kind of stopped doing that shit. We ran out of time, but yeah, it's still, you know, to participate and kind of just, you know, give us a shout out or something. You can find us on Instagram.
Nice, dude. What do you got, where? You look like you're fucking ready to go memes.
I need a coffee already.
Ah, shit. Jerokee said we shouldn't drink coffee, bro.
I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't
So
say
I'm gonna
that.
I'm gonna boycott Istaza and everything.
I did not say that. No, I didn't say that.
I'm taking back this contract we just offered.
Oh,
Chales.
man. But
Chales.
We appreciate everybody listening. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. I know the star was in here, but hopefully you guys take something out of this, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, don't forget to support the sponsors, eh? Manscaped, House of Chingazos. Si quieren un cafecito, Listaza.
There you go. Istaza.
También son. Ahí está todo, güey.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Órale. What about our long ass outro, bro?
Fuck that. This is a different format.
What about all the shout outs?
This is a new episode, bro.
Al ratos with that, eh?